This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Clucking the chowds.
Hell yeah, clucking the chowds, bro. Wait, hang on. Now it's MTVD. All right. Well, hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome and hello. Today is Mother Truckin' Thursday, which means it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. We got a full-on, action-packed vlog for you guys planned out tonight. Hell yeah, I do. I'll be giving you a real quick rundown in just a second, but seriously, thank you guys for being here tonight. It's vlog day, you know? This is the best night of the week. I saw Beecher Howard in the chat tonight. My brosif, who I haven't talked to in like a year, and that's not okay. But he's here in the chat tonight. I saw him. I see you, Garrett. I see you, LJ. I see you, Trey. I see you, Phil. I see you, Ern. I see you, JJ. William Jacques is here. Billy Rice is here. Jermyem. Jermyem's here. Mother Truckin' Swazzy. Mother Truckin' Matt Makary. Mother Truckin' Amy. Mother Truckin' Underground Vapes NZ. And of course, besides Zeke Gaming, which, come on, Zeke Gaming, QHB. It's Mother Truckin' QHB. What's up with you, Curtis? Hope you're doing well. Compassion and Cucumbers is here. Microwave Oven is here. I still haven't shipped Microwave Oven your winnings from the last vlog where you won a contest, or it was on maybe it was on a fiddle that you won a contest. You did win a contest. Whoa, I left that out of the lineup tonight. What am I doing? Okay, well, that was close. I almost didn't write something down. But thanks, you guys. Welcome. Let's go. Let's get this vlog on the road. We got some pre-recorded news tonight. I have one little newsy thing that kind of falls outside of that, but I saw it too late and wasn't able to include it. It's going to be a little bit of a wung vlog tonight, and by wung, I mean a lot of winging it. A lot of winging it going on. I didn't have my full morning this morning. Unfortunately, our beloved Schnauzer has been under the weather, not feeling well. She's getting to be an old dog, so it's sometimes trips to the vet. She's on some meds, which, you know, I just don't want her to be in any pain or anything like that. So we did have an early morning vet visit this morning, so I didn't get back quite in time to do everything I wanted to. But damn it, I lined it up pretty good. The lineup team would be proud of me for how much I lined this up tonight, which, speaking of, got to give a huge shout out to WTVC. Watching in the Discord. Shout out to you, WTVC. Hope Tim is there, the true leader. I believe they've been handing out rankings or something like that within the WTVC. And look, that's not my jurisdiction, right? Like, that's a separate organization. sort of detached from the main. I have no authority there, really. Tim is the leader. He's the he's the decider. And yeah, hell yeah, Punk Rock Vapor in the chat, staying up late from the UK, and I love that so much. I love that so much. I appreciate that love. I appreciate that love for Sneeko. I love this dog. I've said this so many times, but I love this dog more than I love a lot of humans. And I know not a lot of people will understand the love that you feel for your dog, for your Sneeko, but it's intense. And I want the best. I want the best for her. I just don't want her to be uncomfortable or in any sort of pain like that. And so when she's feeling bad, we waited a few days. We don't want to have to take her to the vet. We'd like to not have her be at the vet. Dogs don't love the vet. Who loves the vet? Nobody loves the vet. I don't even really like going to the vet, other than sometimes you get to see some really cute dogs. But thank you. I appreciate that. Vicky Benji, I know you do. I know you definitely do. This animal is family. This animal is family to me in a very real, super very real way. William Jacques, you just want to get this out early? Yeah, let's do it. F the FDA. What was that, Midge Zeller?
F the FDA.
That's right, F the FDA. F the FDA, we want to get that out of the way early. We got a new FDA commissioner, you guys. Vaping Railway Man, you're working in the UK? All right. Well, here's what I'll tell you. Don't work too hard. Don't let the man get you down. That's where I stand with all work. Don't work too hard. Don't let the man get you down. Don't work too hard. Don't let the man get you down. Now I'm just repeating myself. But let me give you guys a real quick rundown. Let's see what's coming up tonight. Hey now, we got a beer. I see it right there. I do have a little bit of a what segment. We're going to do some retro vaping. We're going to do what I've been vaping. We're going to do Assignment America, of course. We got some news, pre-recorded news, clocking it at a very modest 17 minutes tonight. I'm really proud of myself. We're going to sing happy birthday to the birthday people. So if you have a birthday coming up, try to get my attention in the chat. I'll write your name down. We'll sing you happy birthday. I only got a few right now from the Patreon, but we're going to sing happy birthday. We're going to have some mail. We're going to taste a liquid. Damn it. It's MTVD, It's the vlog. It's what we do over here. Hang on, I can't get rid of that pen just yet. I think the first official act of the vlog, I think we know what it's going to be, but I just want to make sure you know what it's going to be. This is the beer we have tonight, and I don't remember if we've had this before. I don't remember where it came from. Might be a Jason. Is this corporate? Did this come from corporate Jason? There's a good chance this came from corporate Jason, or I might have purchased it on a beer shopping thing. I'm trying to Google this. Trying to figure out what the 21st Amendment Brewery, Hell or High Twilight. This feels familiar. I feel like we've seen the Statue of Liberty hanging out on the Golden Gate Bridge right there with it looks like there's a ship full of oranges right here. Am I wrong? Is that a ship full of oranges right there? I got nothing on Beer Advocate. Back from another live? Back for another live. Bill. Happy to see you, Bill. It looks like Bill has a motorcycle in his picture, and that is a little bit of extra street cred because I've always wanted a motorcycle and I'm too scared. I'm just a puss. Too scared for a motorcycle. Hell. Let's see. Is there a Beer Advocate? There's the Beer Connoisseur. Oh, there is a Beer Advocate for this. That's okay. I'm not going to read that just yet. But we have Hell or High Twilight. It's from 21st Amendment Brewing. Sunset. This seems familiar. I think this is a really good beer. It's a 5 point something percent, so it's not going to, 5.6, so it's not going to ruin me. It's a citrus wheat ale. Citrus wheat ale. So, look, if you got a beer next to you tonight, if you got something next to you tonight, let's pour it together. Pouring it into my, shout out to the Poon Sauce McNasty, a.k.a. Poon Scoop McBootshoot. Poon Sauce McNasty in the Ardois Theory Death of Civilization in Slow Motion Volume 1 cup. I have a whole series of these cups, but this is the only one I've gotten out and used because, I don't know, I'm protective of these cups. I'm very protective of these cups, and I don't want them, getting broken, getting used for anything other than beer. You can't even put water in these cups. It just rejects it. Just spits it right out. The bummer part about these cups is you can't exactly see what's going on in there. You can kind of see the level right there, I guess. It's quite a head on there that I'm going to have to drink through like a man. Let's see. While we're here in the beer segment, I just retweeted a great post from, this one, from Charles Gardner. If beer was regulated the same way US FDA regulates safer nicotine alternatives, every craft brewery that wants to introduce a new beer would be forced to spend $300,000 on toxicological testing, millions on research to prove teens won't drink it. And then I added, and it can only be beer flavored, just beer flavored. No chocolate, no peanut butter, no citrus, no mango, just beer flavored. No mango? Yeah, seriously. According to FDA, I think that's a really good contrast to how tobacco and nicotine vapes and nicotine pouches are getting regulated compared to, actual alcohol, which is just straight up a carcinogen and its only purpose is to intoxicate somebody. Anyway, cheers. Let's go for this. We got Hell or High Twilight from the 21st Amendment. You love to see it. The aroma is that of beer. There's definitely citrus, orange peel, lemon peel kind of action happening in there. But cheers. Here's to you. I got something good. I hope you got something good with you tonight. Vlog Day Dr. Pepper. I love this. I love the Vlog Day Dr. Pepper. Steve-O, you know how easily that can become hot Dr. Pepper, right? Okay, cheers. It's delightful. Oh, that's so nice and sweet, citrusy, easy drinking, very orangey, very like juicing orange, like Valencia oranges or something like that. This has a 82% alcohol. Look, and I am pro booze. I am pro booze. I am pro booze. I am pro drugs. I am pro poison. I am pro alcohol. I'm pro all of it. Informed consent. You should just know what this can do to your body, and then you get to decide whether or not you want to put this poison into your body. And right now, hell yeah! Hell yeah! I could chug this whole bottle right now, this whole can. I could just chug this down into the ground. Wow, that went everywhere. It spilled on my keyboard for the first time in years.
I also believe water is a scam.
What?
Water is a solvent, so it's dissolving your body. The fact that people say it's hydrating your cells is crap.
Fucking bullshit. I hate it. I hate it when, and I do this to myself. It's my own fault. I like to have at least 4,000 to 5,000 tabs open at a time. Anywhere between 4,000 and 5,000 tabs open at a time. And then inevitably, something will fall or hit my keyboard and press the space bar, and a random video from a random tab will just start playing, and I will have no idea where it is or how to track it down. Well, I guess that's what I get for spilling beer everywhere. Chug, chug, chug. No, here's the thing. I rarely chug beer unless it's like, I haven't done this in a really long time, but like if I was ever partying really hard, we were out, remember going out? Remember when you go out to drink? We'd go out to drink. Maybe if I was like already a little sauced, kind of 3 sheets to the wind, maybe then I could be convinced to chug a beer, but I get 1 beer a week. This is the beer that I've allowed myself once a week. I get to drink it with you guys, and that's it. I don't drink beer otherwise, unless it's on the vlog now for health, sort of liver reasons and the such as. But I don't exactly remember where that was going. What was I saying? Anyway, beer, not chugging it. I savor it. I savor it because it's my 1 beer a week, and I want to get as much possible enjoyment that I can from this one little beer. I just want to savor it. Savor it. Georgia boy, hey, chug. Okay, Georgia boy. No. That's incredible. That's a really nice citrusy wheat beer. It is upfront, super sweetness. Let's see. This reviewer says dusty golden yellow and a sizable off-white head. Sticky lacing. Pleasant citrus fragrance gets the nose. Fizzy sparkle on the initial draw is gentle on the tongue. Soft mouthfeel. Grapefruit and lemon flavor. Sweet carbonation releases from the belly. Warming rolls from the 5.6. Noticeably tasty brew gets a thumbs up. Wet finish. Sometimes these beer reviewers, I get it when people watch a GrimmGreen review for something and I say, well, the airflow's a little bit spongy. People are like, what is that? What is spongy? What does that even mean? And then I sit here and I read a beer review where they say wet finish. What? What's a wet finish? What's a wet finish? What's a dry finish? I mean, outside of beer, I kind of know what that means, but within the beer world, I don't know what a wet finish means. Who knows what a wet finish means? Yeah, sticky lacing, wet finish. I think all of these are euphemisms. What can I pair this with? What's in you? I think this is Lunar Sweet Mango. I think this is actually going to be a good pairing. Let's see how this goes. You know what? Yes, that is really good. Lunar Sweet Mango with a citrusy beer is delicious, but this citrusy beer, this orange citrusy beer needs the Lunar Sweet Pulpy. It's an orange mango, and it is thebomb.com. I might like it a little bit more. I might like it a little bit more than Lunar Sweet Mango at this point. Yeah, there it is. That's the pairing. That's the pairing right there. Lunar Sweet Pulpy. It's perfect. It's perfection. Is that the first perfect beer pairing of 2025? It might be. Here's the liquid in question in case anybody's curious. Shout out to Pops Jundi, Vape Zoo, Lunar Sweet Pulpy. This is a freaking delicious juice. That is a massively, massively tasty good juice. Massively tasty. I've never said that before. May never say it again. Here, I don't want to chug through this whole beer right now, even though I'm getting peer pressured to chug it. You're an orange mango. No, you're a orange mango. Orange mango is just a flavor that I didn't know. Like before vaping, I never fucked with orange mango. Like orange mango, anything really. I'm familiar with oranges. Sure, I like oranges. Give me some orange juice. I like mangoes. Sure, give me some mangoes. I like to eat mangoes by the beach. It's just a small thing I enjoy. Shut up. They're great by the beach. But I never fucked with orange mango. And now that we have vaping, I can fuck with orange mango, you know? That's one of the best parts about vaping is the liquids. I think that's the best part about vaping is the liquids. This is a stubby. Whoops, that's a titty. But this is the stubby. It's the Monarchy raw metal stubby. So it's all really nice and scratched up. In fact, let's see. on it. That I like that. I like it when a mod gets roughed up a little bit. Mods shouldn't stay beautiful and pristine forever. Not even high-end mods. They should all have a little bit of character, I think. Just running the running that stubby RDTA on the inside. This is delicious. This is a delicious beer, and I'm excited to have this poison coursing through my veins now. Damn, it's damn good. I'm still thinking about that crush from last week. The crush from last week is sticking in my brain. I went back to the Korean market and I almost picked up a little 6-pack of that crush, and then I thought, okay, I actually probably don't need that in the house, like a readily available Cloud Crush beer. But it is delicious. There's no sound? Really? Oh, would you look at that? Okay, we're back. We're back here. Let's we might as well test this one out while we're here, right? Microphone check. Microphone check. Mic check. Mic check. Can I get a mic check? Funny story. I worked with a guy named Mike, and he was just a fucking white guy like me, but he fancied himself a bit of a rapper, and he was actually pretty good. But I couldn't help but chuckle the first time I heard his music. That's how he started it. Can I get a mic check? I'm like, oh, because your name's Mike. Can I get a mic check? Can I get a mic check? So every time I don't know why Mike just sticks in my head. Mike the rapper. Can I get a mic check? Can I get a mic check? All right, let's here's the thing. I'm going to do a little bit of a vape buffet. We're going to do what I've been vaping, but there's no guys this week. A, because I ran out of time this morning due to a vet visit, and that's okay. And 2, I did a little bit of a roundup where I have to do this like every other month at least. I go through my whole house into every room, even the bathroom, the closet. For sure, I leave vapes in the closet. And I gathered up every vape that was like straggling around the house. I grabbed all of kitchen guys' stuff. I grabbed all of living room guys' stuff. I got all of upstairs guys' stuff. I had dog walking guy empty out his pockets. And it's all in here now, and it is excessive, okay? It's excessive. It's excessive. It's excessive. In fact, here, I took a picture. Look how excessive this is. Nobody needs all that. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, 6 things in the back, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 things aren't pictured. I got 22 setups going right now. 22 setups going right now. What do most people have? 5? Sometimes 2? Sometimes just 1? Like, you just get one setup and you're like, nope, I'm just the clutch and the Jocka forever. I don't need anything else. Oh, no, Hexome and this. That's all I need. 1 setup, 2 setups, 3 setups, 22 setups, all vapeable. I could pick up any one of these and just chase some clouds with it. But I'll talk about the things that are within arm's reach that I've actually been vaping. And the first thing is the very random liquid tasting from last week, I believe. Hang on. Let me get you off the screen. Hope I answered your question. Random liquid tasting from last week. It's just a blue Empire with a gray panel, Zoo 1 RDA on top. In fact, while I'm here, I need to put the beauty ring on the Zoo 1. I just think it looks bad without a Zoo 1. 5? Okay, you only got 3 setups? Yeah, I feel like an idiot. Okay, a Tribal Buddha makes me feel less dumb. He's got 14 going at the moment. You have 3, you have 5. That's normal for a tinkerer. 11 right next to you right now, James? Okay. That makes me feel, Amy, at least 15 or more. 3, 2, 1, check mic check. Can I get a mic check? 22 setups that someone could use to stop smoking. I know, and look at me hoarding all of these setups. But the reality is these are what keep me from smoking cigarettes. I'll be vaping for the rest of my life. There's just not a chance. There's just not a chance. R&R. R&R Mystery, aka POA. R&R Vapors does mystery. It's POA. It's POA. It's pony on acid. And I said this before. If it's not, it's the closest to pony on acid that has ever existed ever. Nicole Stoked, you got 5 going? Phoebo for British Eyes Only is here? What? 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 Okay. What's up for British Eyes Only? Hope you're doing good. You know, I ran across your other Instagram account. Yeah. Hey, look. Fabio, I'm happy to see you. You know, I'm happy to see you. It's like a little reunion, you know? It's like a little reunion. There you go. I'm happy to see you, dude. I'm happy to see you. I ran across some of your coils just the other day. I still have some of your coils. Still have some of your coils for British Eyes. Yeah, Steve-O, I was going to say this, but I wasn't sure if Australians would get mad at me. AKA, oh no, in Strayan. Yeah. R&R. 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 I'm sorry. I love Australia. I love Australians. I don't mean to poke fun at you, but R&R does sound like, oh no. R&R. 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 Sorry, Australians. That's the beer talking. That's straight up the beer talking right now. So that's a thing that's getting vaped, right? Let's go off on a tangent every single time. That's a thing that's getting heavily vaped, also within arm's distance. When we move the dwarf to the Proxima. The dwarf is still rocking the black metal licorice on the inside, although from the color of that liquid, I'm just guessing that this needs to be re-wicked in a really severe way. It used to be on the mix. On Tuesday, we moved it to the Proxima. That's where it's been at home. Had to change the drip tip. This is still a stellar vape, and I think the Dwarf MTL is the best mouth-to-lung RTA. That's it, period. That's the end of the sentence. Yeah, and then we say things like Melbourne. I know it's Melbourne. 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 R&R, Melbourne. Johnny Walker, you're thinking of Odd Job. So that's been getting mouth-to-lung vape like crazy. You already saw the stubby. I stole this from Living Room Couch Guy. It's the Soul Keeper Blaze combo. I love this setup. I love the Soul Keeper Blaze. It's filled up with Dawn, Gold Leaf, the Dawn aged bourbon cream, which it sounds like a weird flavor. I'm not going to lie, especially if someone's not a bourbon person. Thankfully, I am a bit of a bourbon person, and the bourbon cream is crazy good. Crazy good. Get out of here, that's good. Get out of here, that's good. This was within arm's reach. This is the Dead Star. Been using this. It's got that new Mag RBA in there from Reload Vapor. It's filled up with Lunar Sweet Mango, as we've already established. It's just nice. It's just such a really nice vape. I set this up as well. Blue USV Arc with the blue Asgard Mini V2 on top. Good old-fashioned DHD nub tip up there. My favorite 810 drip tips. It's Twisted Timmy. It's strawberry cream. Oh, baby. It's Twisted Timmy. It's strawberry cream. This is spectacular. We did this on Tuesday, and this was part of the mandatory liquid tasting, the unrandom liquid tasting. I feel like this could use a little bit more wattage, no? Do you feel like that? 7 to 7.7 watts. It's the neighbor of the beast. The Twisted Timmy strawberry cream is so good. I want to punch Timmy. Just straight in the gut. Straight in the solar plexus. I'm just kidding. I do not want to do that. I'd like to give Timmy a hug. I'd like to give Timmy a hug and sob into his shoulder and go, why do you do this? Why do you create such good liquids? Strawberry cream is the perfect level of, it's the perfect level of throaty for me. And I know I've talked about throaty in the past, but this has a good throaty exhale on it. A really good throaty exhale. This has been within arm's reach. This has been a little of a pocket guy. We got this last week. It's the Asmodus Minikin Pod, custom Grimm Army Edition, GrimmGreen Grimm Army Edition. These are going to be a thing, like a real thing that's going to exist that is available to purchase. I don't even remember what liquid I put in here. What the hell even is that? Oh, that's 6 milligram simulation. That's banana tobacco. Yeah, that's why I've been using this so much. Neil, I do still have an Abyss. You're saying I should put a Kumo on it? The Kumo ended up, see, the Kumo's a bit far away, but the Kumo ended up on the mix because supposedly these are designed to work together. The Kumo was designed to go on the mix. And so I thought, okay, I'll put it on the mix. I'll just use it, put it on the mix. It's been pretty rad. The Kumo's really good RTA. It's just very restricted. It's incredibly smooth, like incredibly smooth. This is Sully's. This is Sully's, baby. And the last thing that I've been vaping is the Atlas, which I like this device less and less the more I use it. Let's see, because I have to unlock it every time from the back. But it's got that iMob in there. And if you guys aren't hip to the iMob, dude, get hip to the iMob. I think it's my favorite Boro bridge. I think it's my favorite Boro RBA. And what's even weirder is this is Blue Raz. What? Stevie's Collective got me vaping a Blue Raz? Awesome. Awesome. And that's it. That's really what I've been vaping. There's 2 pods over here. There's the Hussar pod, which I have been instructed not to review just yet. And the Vaporesso, what is this? The Vibe. Vaporesso Vibe, the dual coil mesh guys. Listen, I have a pods ranked coming up. Maybe as early as next week. And I've just been trying to put miles and miles and miles on these pods. Miles on these pods. Yeah, we're well over 3,000 right there. Hit about 1,500 puffs with this Hussar before I decided it wasn't vaping real good anymore. But hey, it's a high-end pod, you know? That's what I've been told. It's a high-end pod, right? Let's see. That's me. What about you guys? I'm going to go turn down the heat real quick because I cranked up the heat because I was freezing. But now we're going to jump into some... Can't hear it? Is the volume too low? Yeah. Let's try it again. America, this is you. You want to hear it again? I do. America, this is you. The best ska song of the 90s right there. Hang on. What's your favorite ska song? The 1994 America's Funniest Home Videos theme song. Listen, if you're here, follow Jeremy M's lead, smash that like button. I sure would appreciate it. It helps me out. Yo, Grimm, can I have a smoky shout out? Love your content. Hell yeah, Kaplut. Kaplut TV. Consider yourself shouted the F out. Shouted the mother trucking out. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I saw Eifer. Eifer's here as well. Uriah Steele, replay crew here. Okay, what's up, replay crew? Happy to see you. Happy to see the replay crew coming into a live, popping into a live. The Monarchy MS bridge Paul F is asking about is good. It's a good bridge. The MS, the MV, they're both solid. The Mob 2 is still one of my favorites, but the iMob, next level. It's next level. It's really good. Unfortunately, we're going to do a bit of winging it here. I don't have these loaded in all the way, but the first person we're going to hear from, Bill with the Duke's mayonnaise. Bill with the mother truckin' Duke's mayonnaise. You love to see it. Bill says, hey, Nick, I've been watching, and I think this may have been overlooked because of your travels, but please feast your eyes on glory. If you're talking about the Duke's mayonnaise, then yeah, I'm on board. I don't know what this little guy is over here. I don't recognize the liquid. The Lost Vape is in middle. Middle is in Lost Vape. I don't know what that RTA is. Is that a Typhoon of some sort? Yeah, see, Stump Nick would be a really easy game. That's a Typhoon of some sort. Lost Vape on top. Cannoli from Russo's. Cannoli from Russo's right there. And then, of course, it's a Cross 4 with Black Ice, 5% Salt Nick. Look, this is glory, and it is Duke's mayonnaise, and that gets a lot of GrimmGreen points. We got another replay crew? Sup, replay crew? Happy to see you. Hope you enjoy being here live just as much. Listen, anything, you can vape anything if you're brave enough, right? I don't think you could vape mayo, but you may be able to dilute it down into some PG, maybe get some of that real eggy, creamy flavor going on. Maybe, I don't know. Let's look. Let's see, I got 2 from Darren. Where's Darren at? Is there a Darren in the chat? Yeah, it's a dead empire. It's a dead empire. I know. It's a dead empire. Listen, Darren D, it's a dead empire. Hey, Nick, after your last vlog, the Empire heard your comment about gunmetal and went all 5150 on me and then went DOA. We tried to revive her with a fresh heart and a new electrode battery terminal, but to no avail. She will always be in my heart as my favorite skronk, but we've added to the family with both top sides and broke out the Pulse BF80, which is giddy as fuck to be on the playground again and getting a tsunami RDA. Buckle up, little camper. We'll be fine without her, but she will be missed. P.S. Gunmetal is boring, but the cool kids were all sold out. The cool colors were all sold out. Gunmetal is boring. I'm very bored of gunmetal these days, Darren D, and I hope you understand. I'm going to remove this Dead Empire picture. But hey, look, we got topside duals and a little Squonk 80 BF. Looks like he got some DIYs just chilling in the background, living that Squonk life, Darren D. Living the Squonk life. But then, wait, is there a hippo in the chat? Is there a hippo in the chat? Is there a hippo in the chat? Hippo sent this in and says, yo yoy and merry holidays. This is from back in December, apparently. It's Matthew Snyder Films, a.k.a. Hungry Hippo, in the chat. I told you I was going to send you my 1 year of vaping collection. I started vaping January 1st, 2024, so my 1 year is coming up, and I just wanted to show how completely out of hand it got. I love that I no longer smoke the stinky things, and I have your long-distance support and the cool kids' kindness to thank for that. Enjoy. For cheats, I have the items listed below. Yeah, I'll need to cheat. From left to right, back row. Okay. Lux XR Max, I would have got that. Lost Vape Centaurus, I would have got that. Aegis Legend 3, I would have got that. With a Nitrous RDA, Lost Vape Centaurus M200 with a Nitrous RDA. Aegis Legend L200 Classic, the 21700 banger. Fat Rabbit 2, Dreamer 1.5, RDA for Vaping V2. That's a great setup. Aspire Zelos 3, okay, I wouldn't have got that. Dead Rabbit MTL 2, Aegis Legend 2, Fat Rabbit Solo 2. There was a Fat Rabbit Solo 2? I guess Hell Vapes just take that Dead Rabbit name and just run it into the ground. Pulse 3 Squonk, Recurve 2, Talons 2, Cthulhu AIO Dot Mod V1, Dead Rabbit 3, Dead Rabbit MTL, there it is. Mad Hatter, I wouldn't have got that. Dead Rabbit 3, Ares Finale. You got the Ares Finale. Geek Vape Zeus X. Did you type Zeus X or Zeus X? Front row, Geek Vape Tsunami Reborn, Drop Dead 2 times 3, and then Dead Rabbit Pro and a Dead Rabbit 3. Whoa. So you have the Fat Rabbit, the Dead Rabbit MTL2, the Fat Rabbit Solo 2, the Dead Rabbit 3, and the Dead Rabbit Pro. That's so many dead rabbits. That's a hell of a lot of dead rabbits. Listen, the Dead Rabbits was a great series, you know, of things, of vapors. I appreciate that, Hippo. Wait, there's one more from Hippo. I think we have an upper closey picture. There, oh, okay. That Dreamer with the RDA for Vaping V2. Send that to Ashton Palmer, Palmer's Powders. Oh, look who's here. Paul Cole. Paul Cole, stay cloudy, Paul Cole. Hang on. There's more from Paul Cole. Look at this. Paul Cole. Freaking stay cloudy. That's how you want to know how to stay cloudy? Right here. That's how you do it. A Danny V2. Let's see what Paul Cole has to say. Paul Cole says, most recently added to the collection, the Hyra version 1.5 with the Danny V3. There it is. Look at that. Look at those cloud chasing hands. Then my Kennedy Mex. And lastly, here's the Kennedy Mex. I never got the cool Cuddy Outy Kennedy Mex, and that bothers me. The cool Cuddy Outy Kennedy Mex were, you know, cool and Cuddy Outy. Look at that. I don't know how comfortable they are to hold, but I would love a Kennedy Cuddy Outy mech. Kennedy Cuddy Outy mech. And then lastly, he says, then my Kennedy Max is the last piece of collection. Thank you for being you and doing what you do, bro. Much love to you and the yo-yoys. Stay cloudy, y'all. Hell yeah, stay cloudy. But that's quite a collection right there. I really like that nitrous with the yellow and the white and the blue. It's a shame it's on just a straight up black Odin, you know? That needs something colorful beneath it. Look, you got mechs. You got liquids. That's some Steam Crave action right there. There's a series stacked tube mech right there. Damn, Paul Cole. Listen, I have no doubt now, Paul Cole, that you will be staying cloudy. No doubt at all. And then just for good measure, for every assignment Planet Globe, we're just going to... Abdullah. Sorcery, I say. That is sorcery. But that's what I got. That's look, that's some hot assignment Planet Globe action. If you're out there and you're watching this stream and you think, why doesn't he ever show my pictures that I send him? Just send them. I don't know. Send them back. Send them again. If you've sent them and it's been like a few months and I haven't got to it yet, just send it again. I won't be mad. Nick@GrimmGreen.com. Just mark your subject, Assignment Planet Globe. Chances are I'll see the attachment. It'll get downloaded, filed, used accordingly on this here live stream. I just want to see your setups. I just want to see your bangers, your daily drivers, your beaters, whatever you use to not smoke cigarettes. That's what I would like to see. So send them over. Nick, GrimmGreen.com, Assignment Planet Globe. Super easy. Yeah, Curtis, 4th of July. That's the 4th of July crackle. 4th of July hand check. I love it. I love everything about it. Let's some good ass Assignment Planet Globin', you guys. I just like seeing setups, you know? I just like it. It's just one of my favs. That's so damn hell ass good. That's a damn hell ass good beer, if I have to say so. I see my crackle nowhere near that crackle. But for some reason, I love a blue raspberry. It's the first blue raspberry I've ever willingly vaped. Paul Cole says that's about half the collection. Oh, that's about half? Hot damn. You could start a YouTube channel with all that vape gear. You could be doing your own retro vaping fiddles and things and the such as. Let's see. I did have some, here, let's jump into this really quickly. Nope. Why did it do that? That's a good question. I don't know, but we need to hear the bumper if for real. Okay. What? This has become a whole other segment that doesn't make much sense, but it's things that I see on the internet that just kind of make me go, what? This is just depressing. This is a depressing what? This is a depressing what? Listen, I grew up in the 80s, and many of my friends, I never did. I was never allowed to, but many of my friends had their birthdays at McDonald's. You remember when birthday parties were at McDonald's were like a thing? And at any given moment, you could go into a McDonald's and there'd just be a whole side room of just kids going bananas, wearing like Hamburglar masks and eating cheeseburgers. You could have your birthday at McDonald's and they would like throw you a little party. And then they're like, well, this is so great. Let's have play places. Remember play places? Now, I was too old for the play place, but most every McDonald's that I went into had a play place. And I remember being young and having birthdays at McDonald's and thinking, man, if I was a little kid, I would love that play place. I would love the shit out of that play place. This person, I don't know who this person is, Nancy French. She posted this on Twitter X. This is so heartbreaking. I'm at a new McDonald's in Franklin, Tennessee, and their play place for children is just 2 screens with 2 chairs. Doesn't that seem sad? Doesn't that seem like the most dystopian shit ever? Replacing play places with just sterile chairs and 2 screens? Yeah, Shaun of the Dead had his birthday at McDonald's. Not anymore. And the McDonald's birthday cakes, you're right. El Chris, they were great. McDonald's birthdays, if I ever found out my friend was having a birthday at McDonald's, it was like, well, we're going, right? We're going. This is really sad and depressing to me. Bruh, this is depressing. That's too sad. And there's a little pathetic Happy Meal. It just says play place right there. And it's just 2 chairs and 2 screens and no Hamburglar masks and no cakes and no play place and no ball pit and no slides and no nothing. Sad. That is sad. Yeah, exactly. Sad. I find that sad. So that was the first piece of just what? Wait, what? That's a real McDonald's there. That's sad. That's
Solvent,
just sad to me.
You put.
Oh yeah, this too. Here's another what video that I found on Twitter. We heard the intro of it earlier when my computer freaked out. I love this guy. He's one of my favorite accounts. Jonathan Stee. He's a Canadian clinical psychologist. He's a great account to follow if you're into science at all. He's a great guy to follow. And he just says, this is your brain on pseudoscience. Listen to the smooth brain take on water right here.
I also believe water is a scam. Water is a solvent, so it's dissolving your body. The fact that people say it's hydrating your cells is crap. It's not a carbohydrate. It's not a fat. It's not a protein. It's literally a solvent. If you put any type of material in water, it dissolves it. That's what it's doing to your body. And same thing with water weight. You're drinking all this water and bloating. There's actually no benefit to it. If you want to hydrate, you have fats, you have juices, you have something that your cells can actually utilize.
Water?
I also believe water is a scam. Water is a solvent. So
water. This is why podcasting equipment should be more expensive, because all you need to do is have a microphone and some confidence and you sound pretty convincing. But this guy is brain dead. Water's a scam. Water's a solvent. People say it's hydrating, but that's just a scam. The only thing that this guy has in his future, people are fucking brain dead, LJ. Fucking brain dead. He probably heard that, though. That's the thing that fucking freaks me out. Sorry, I'm not trying to be such a vulgarian tonight. But this is the thing that pisses me off, is that guy probably heard it from some other manosphere influencer telling him that water's a scam, and he's just repeating hogwash that he heard from somebody else. And there's, I don't know, probably thousands of younger people that are going to watch this and believe him that water is a scam. Listen, all of these people are going to have a lot of kidney stones in the future. We're going to have a generation of kidney stones getting pulverized because nobody's drinking water because curly-haired guy with a beard and a microphone says, dude, water's a scam. What? Totally
It's
a
dissolving your
scam.
body. The fact
It doesn't
that people say
hydrate
it's-
your cells. It's like, fuck, bro. You know, we have science around this. You know, like, you know, you can die if you don't drink water. The human body can only go so long without water, and then it actually just dies. It doesn't matter how healthy you are. It doesn't matter if you're in peak physical condition. You go too long without water, dead. You die. Your body just shuts down and you die. Again, what? Water's a scam? This is just a reminder. Just don't listen to people on the internet. Not even me. Like, don't listen to me. Fact check me, please. Everything I say, fact check me. Fact check me, fact check me, fact check me. I'm not afraid of being wrong. I'm a man of science. I want to be correct about things. This guy, literally, it's like people will just do and say anything just to get engagement, just to get clicks, and engagement, clicks and engagement. Yeah, water. You know, water. You know, if you drink it, it's a solvent. Yeah, all those suckers who are drinking water, all those health problems that water brings. Just be more skeptical of everybody in the world. Be skeptical of every person. Yeah, don't let Squid know. Don't tell my dogs who drink water every day. Don't tell me who drinks water literally every single day. Don't tell every doctor that I have who tells me I need to drink water every single day. No, it's totally a scam. I heard it from a guy who said that water was a scam. And so it totally is. And I'm going to grow up to have like a softball-sized kidney stone. There's a softball-sized kidney stone in my body. Here's the last thing. Here's the last what that this is like a heartwarming what, you know? This is like a what if even fact check is wrong? Here's the thing. Fact checks can't be wrong. Objective truth always exists. Objective truth always exists. Always. I mean, undeniably. Objective truth exists. So fact check me. I believe I'm a pretty factual person. I'm a man of science. I base everything on that. I'm really fine with being proven wrong. I like being proven wrong because then when someone says, oh, you're actually wrong about that, I'm like, oh, really? It's actually this, X, Y, and Z. You kind of go, oh, wow. Well, now I know, so I'm not wrong anymore. So when you get proven wrong, you've been wrong the whole time until that point. And then after that point, you're correct. So when someone corrects you, you should be thanking them and saying, oh, thank you. I can't believe I've been wrong for this long. I can't believe I've been wrong this whole time. And now I get to be correct. It's good being proven wrong. It's good. It's a good thing. I just wanted some of that bourbon cream. Sorry. Well, listen, here's the thing, Ern. Some people are just a little bit more prone to kidney stones than others. But if you're drinking regular water, if you're drinking water regularly and not just drinking soda or just drinking beer or just drinking, electrolyte mix, if you hydrate yourself properly, it really cuts down on the amount of kidney stones and the severity of kidney stones you get. Kidney stones are no joke, bro. Those things are horrific and painful. And that's what I have to go do tomorrow. I have to go get CT scanned to see if I have any kidney stones in my kidney because I might have some kidney stones. I've passed stones before. It's awful, Trey. Same. I've passed stones before. It's awful. It's horrific. Topo Chico, listen, Topo Chico would probably hydrate you pretty well. It's just sparkling water, you know? It's just sparkling water. And here's the last what while we're running long. This is a feel-good one. You know, this is a feel-good one. Are there any wrestling fans in the house? Because only wrestling fans are going to appreciate this last what story. And that is, I didn't know this until literally a few days ago. But the famous wrestler from the 1980s, Rowdy Roddy Piper, does that name ring a bell to anybody? Rowdy Roddy Piper. He was in a movie. He was in They Live, one of the best movies of all time. John Carpenter, classic movie. They Live. Everybody should watch that right now. Watch They Live right now. I wouldn't even care if you missed the rest of the vlog to watch They Live because it's so good. Top tier. Possibly in my top 5, most likely in my top 10 favorite movies literally of all time. They Live. Rowdy Roddy Piper. Well, did you know? Yeah. You're wearing a WrestleMania shirt right now, William? Okay, good. Paul F. The Hot Rod. The Hot Rod. Did you know that Rowdy Roddy Piper in 1992 released a single in the United Kingdom called I'm Your Man?
I've been watching you all night.
And it's just, I don't want to play too much of the song because I don't want YouTube to demonetize this video, which they might. I don't know if Piper and his label are actively seeking, you know, copyright strikes or copyright infringement or anything like that.
'Cause everything about you, it's so right. The way you look, the way you move.
And it's like, it's not even a 1992 feeling song. It's like a 1982 feeling song. It sounds like such a throwback song. This is real. This is real.
The things you say, the things you do. Oh, baby, I've been looking for you all my life.
And here's the thing. It's not bad. He can kind of sing. He can kind of sing a little bit. And I love that the video is just him training and boxing and then cuts to him singing. This is so on brand for Rowdy Roddy Piper. Yeah, the Jay-Z gift.
You're looking for someone that'll treat you right and never cheat on you, will never tell you lies. Honey, if that's your plan, I'm your man.
I'm your man. So, you're welcome. I mean, truly and honestly, you're welcome because that's spectacular. I'll put a link down in the description to this wrestling account if you want to follow Wrestling News Co. They posted the video. Rowdy Roddy Piper released a song. Just in the UK, it sounds like a Rick Springfield cover. Sounds like a Rick Springfield cover. Yeah, and Ken Dog, good call out. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Rowdy Roddy Piper. He was my favorite wrestler for so long. For so long, I loved Piper. How do you not love Piper? Piper's Pit? When they'd put the plaid all over the ring and he had a talk show in the middle of the ring called Piper's Pit. You remember Piper's Pit? Damn, that was cool. Chris Jericho before Chris Jericho. Did someone say Timu Sting? Timu Sting. No, I don't know who was actually Timu Sting. I think later Sting became Timu Sting, you know? I think Sting became Timu Sting, if that makes any sense. Damn good times. Damn good what news. Just what? Just what? What to all of that? No, he's not Scottish. He just pretended. He just wore the kilt and came out to the bagpipes and that's it. Yeah, Chris Jericho is a great wrestler. Chris Jericho was actually in a legitimate band named Fozzy that I listened to actively. It was mostly a cover band. They released two or three albums like that. Wrestling or musician Sting? That's a good point. That's a good point, JJ. I assumed he was talking about wrestling Sting, but he might have been talking about Sting. In which case, yeah, that would kind of be Temu Sting, like Temu the police. Temu the police. That's a good point, JJ. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Well, listen, we are just running through this vlog. So let's pause for a little second and we should retro vape, right? There's so many wrestling fans in the chat. I had a feeling. I'm not super surprised that people who watch this stream are also into wrestling. I was a diehard wrestling fan. I mean, I don't really keep up with it anymore. I caught an episode of Raw like 3 weeks ago. Me and Casey sat down and watched some Raw, but I haven't been keeping up with wrestling. The last time I was really watching wrestling was like, I guess the WWF like Attitude Era was the last real go I gave with wrestling. I was a big fan of, I became a big fan of like Randy Orton. I liked what he was doing. CM Punk, that sort of post-Attitude Era wrestling I was into for a bit. And then, you kind of fall off, but you don't really ever go away from wrestling. It was just something that was so big a part of my life that it's like, it's just pop culture now, I like wrestling. I like the wrestling memes. Poonsauce McNasty continuously sends me the funniest wrestling meme that has ever existed when Lillian Garcia called Kane Steve. That's funny. That's funny. You make a good point about the super chats, and that's where we should go. They're falling like rain. The full bumper right there. Oh my God, they are falling like rain. Oh my God, you guys, thank you. That is so gracious. J Money Landshark in with the first super chat. Peace to you. Shout out to Corporate Jason, T-Bolt, Francopath, Phrasing, Hungry Hippo. Hashtag watching the vlog, Secretary of Defense. Cool kids run the motherfucking world. What's up, you sexy motherfuckers? Yeah, that's peak J Money Landshark. I appreciate you, bro. I would shout out all those people as well. Corporate Jason, T-Bolt, Francopath, Phrasing, Hungry Hippo. Hell yeah. It's the WTVC. It's the WTVC in the House, and now they have a Secretary of Defense that is a shark, and that's pretty metal. Having a Secretary of Defense be a shark, it's pretty metal. Chef Seamus, appreciate you, Seamus. Too many errands, never enough time. I'll be rolling in late on this one. Got to get stuff ready for my birthday on Saturday. Happy MTVD, much love. Maggots, more seatbelt. Desk guy, take it away. Desk guy, go. Chef Seamus's birthday. I'm writing that down. Why didn't I know about that? Garrett, my dude, it's Garrett. I appreciate you. The council is assembling. Up for a great MTVD. Yes. Yes. The Council of Boosh. The Council of Boosh is assembling. Eifer. Good to see your face again, Eifer. It's been far, far too long. Eifer, I agree. Nick, my work schedule has changed completely, so I'm at work during the vlog now. Just getting over a stomach bug. Love to Schneeko. Oh, Eifer. I appreciate you being here. Sorry about work. That's kind of a bummer. But I still appreciate you being here. Sorry you're getting over a stomach bug. Stomach bugs are kind of the worst. Kind of one of the worst things. And thank you for the love to Schneeko. She actually ate some food just a little bit earlier. Drank some water, ate some food. These are all good signs. She's been napping. She got a little bit drugged up today at the vet. Kingpin. Oh, bro. Kingpin, thank you. Just giving some love to Schneeko for your pup. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Kingpin. Vicky Benji as well. Benji said this is for Nico. Oh, I like that Benji and Nico are friends, but they don't know it. I like that we're forcing this friendship. Give Benji so much love. Just so much love from me. So many scritches from GrimmGreen. And tell him these are from GrimmGreen. These are from a guy I watch on the internet. He cares about you, Benji. I do. I would lay down in traffic for Benji, Vicky, and I think you know that. Advocate for Liberty, Tim. This isn't for you, Nick. It's for you to get a treat for the puppies next time you get a chance. Please give them extra cuddles for me. I will. Absolutely. Try to stop me from giving them dogs cuddles. Try to stop me. Murphy sleeps on my head. Don't even care. Wake up to hot dog breath being breathed up my nostrils. Don't even care. Like, oh, good morning, Schmurphy. You ruined my whole night of sleep, but I don't care because you can do no wrong. I love you. I appreciate you, Tim. I hope everything's well in your world. Matt Makary, very thankful. Thank you so much for the doggo and the beero. May both reign forever. Amen. And amen. Beer. Still delicious. In case anybody's wondering, still delicious. Matt, thank you. Thank you very much. Ifer, one more from Ifer. Quick life update. I'm not doing actively copywriting anymore. I'm focusing on making video games. It just wasn't a good fit. Yeah, I'm fine with that. You're focusing on making video games. That's cool. That's a cool job. You know, that's a cool job at one point. Sorry, I'm spitting everywhere. That's a cool job that at one point I thought I wanted to do as well. I thought, I want to make video games. I want to be an artist of some sort, make video games, just create a world type of thing. My wife told me about a saying that she heard recently talking about like, you're living my past dream. You know, you're living one of my old dreams. And that's just kind of a cool concept because there's been plenty of times in, dreams that I've had where it's like, oh, I'm going to be in a touring band. No, oh, okay, I guess not. But other people are, so they're living my past dream. You get to make video games. You're living one of my past dreams, man. That's cool as hell. Pinky and Ralphie send their allowance. Oh, Chris. Thank you to Pinky and Ralphie. Give Pinky and Ralphie so many loves. So many loves from old GrimmGreen. William Jacques, cheers. Cheers to you, William. Happy to see you here. Appreciate some wrestling fans in the chat. Appreciate you, William. And Fishy, I'm not even dropping this fist for Fishy. Been off work the past 2 days. Probably going to have to go in tomorrow. Hopefully it wasn't a shit show. More seat belt. That feeling of going back into work, not knowing what you're walking into, I hate that. I hate that so much. That used to happen with Starbucks roasting all the time. All the time. You never knew what you were walking into. Sometimes you'd walk in and all the roasters are on schedule and everybody's just chilling and you're like, oh, cool. Oh yeah, I'll just take off, go home. What are you roasting? Espresso? Nice. What's your start fan? Cool. All right. How's it been acting? You get a little download on how the roasters have been acting, and then you just roast all night. And then sometimes you come into work, people are just standing around. You're like, oh God, what happened? Oh, well, we had a roaster upset. Oh, well, we had this. Oh, the hot chaff cyclone caught on fire. Oh, pack 1's 6 hours behind, so we shut down pack 1 roasters. Oh, pack 3's 6 hours behind, so we shut down these roasters, and now we're going to do MSDS stuff. It's like, you never know what you're walking into. I hate walking into a shit show. I hate it. And unfortunately, maybe this is why the vlog runs long. And unfortunately, I do that to myself. I've walked in here on a Monday going, damn it, Friday guy. What did you do? What did you leave me with? Why did you leave me with this? Hoping for the best, Fishy. Rockatoony, shout out from ELR Forum Monthly Mix-Along. ELR Forum Monthly Mix-Along. March mix is alcoholic. Oh, okay, I see. So you're doing alcohol mixes. That like sweet bourbon cream. You ever done a beer mix? Like a beer e-liquid? Or let me know when you guys get to like savory condiment month, because a Duke's mayonnaise liquid is necessary. Ifer, thank you. Yeah, actively doing copywriting. You're making video games though, bro. You're making video games. Corbin, appreciate you, Corbin. Bruh. Yo-Yo Grimm, just a reminder from a few vlogs ago that a few of us have Discord assignment planet globes. P.S. Hi, J Money. Hope you're doing okay. Yes. Discord assignment planet globes. Yes. I did a Corbin one recently. Oh, I'll get you, Corbin. I got you, fam. I'll get you. I mean, I will get you. I will got you. That's correct. I will got you. Tribal Buddha, sending the super chat of the beast. Appreciate you, Tribal Buddha. Miss you, bro. Just checking in. I'm still alive. Hey, love you, Nick. Tribal Buddha, love you, bro. Love you, man. Hope you're thriving. Hope you're thriving in the great state of Texas right now. Texas, you know, it's the only other state besides Florida that doesn't really have a flavor ban or a PMTA registry bill, even though Florida does kind of have a PMTA registry bill. Appreciate you, Tribal Buddha. Hope you're doing rad. Rocking the Danzig in honor of Tribal Buddha. In fact, I might go see Danzig this month, bro. Danzig and Abbat and Down are playing in Los Angeles. And I still might go, despite Phil Anselmo being there. I still might go. I don't care to see Down anymore, but I would like to see Danzig because I never got to see Danzig, and I would like to see Glenn Danzig be Glenn Danzig on stage. We got another update from Eifer. One more update. I also rediscovered my love of photography. I'd share my Insta, but YouTube won't let me in a super chat. Could you put it in? Oh no, can you put it in the regular chat? I don't think you can put it in the regular chat too. I'll hunt you down, Eifer. I'll hunt you down, or you can slide in my DMs. QHB, I officially drink water. Don't you know that it's a scam, QHB? Don't you know that's a scam? I've been scamming myself. I drink one of these jugs every day. What a scam, you know? What a scam. It's not real. Big water, you know, big municipal water. Like water's like basically free. You can just drink water out of a drinking fountain. We just provide free water. It's not like there's some, you know, it's not like anybody has anything to benefit or profit off of people being hydrated. Why is it a scam? It's not a scam unless you're, I mean, I can't stand smoothie brain people. Eifer, one more from Eifer. Rest in peace to the rowdy one. Yeah. Also, I predicted John Cena's heel turn a month ago. Did you? I saw that. I still catch, I follow some wrestling Instagram accounts and they keep me updated on the latest goings on. And I'm really happy to see John Cena finally turn heel. Like proper John Cena heel. John Cena has always been a face, even when people hated him. Even when people hated him, he would still come out to a big pop. He was still a face. But now he's a legitimate heel. That's cool. That's cool. I might have to keep up on this John Cena heel turn. Him and The Rock are both heels. The Rock is a great heel, though. The Rock, I loved him as a heel. You know, when he was in the corporation and then the Ministry of Darkness and then the corporate ministry, he was a heel the whole time. And he was one of those wrestlers. Hi. Welcome to Wrestling Talk. He was one of those wrestlers that just started getting so popular, they had no choice but to turn him face. It's like, well, people are cheering too much for him to be a heel anymore. People love this guy. Appreciate you, Eifer. I'm always down for some geeky wrestling talk. Let's see. Wrestling, science fiction, Gwar, I'm in. I'm down. Anything nerdy stuff, I'm in. I'm down. Metal, we can talk about that. I'd be opinionated, but we could talk about it. Frank, yo, I'm late, but I'm here. Been out celebrating me and my wife's birthday. What? It's Frank and wife's birthday? Frank and wife? How'd you manage that? Do you guys really have the same exact birthday? Or is it just close enough that you celebrate? That could probably make sense, Frank Neal. Appreciate you, Frank Neal. One more from New Wave Dave. You guys, thank you so much for the super chats. Bro, what did you think of Violator? No clue why I've never heard of them before. On my radar now. Yeah, Violator. Hell yeah, Violator. Violator, yeah. Yes. Thumbs up to Violator. They're on my radar now. There's been a few bands recently, thanks to you and thanks to Poonsauce and thanks to my nephew. Shout out to my nephew, Max. My brother's kid, Max. He's turning 16, turning 15 or something like that. I think he's about to turn 16. But he's been getting into music and a lot of metal. And my brother doesn't really jam on a lot of music, or especially a lot of metal. And so every time he has a question about metal music, he's like, you know, text your Uncle Nick, text your Uncle Nick, text your Uncle Nick. So we've been texting about black metal bands. He introduced me to Lunar Aurora, which is a really good black metal band I had never heard before. And then I get a text from him just yesterday that's like, hey, I'm getting into like gore grind and like grindcore and gore grind. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, listen, there's some fun stuff to be had with some gore grind. I'm like, what's your favorite gore grind band? He says, hang on, what's his favorite gore grind band at the moment? Oh, that's right. His text messages aren't on here. I thought it was, what did he say? Hang on. I'm going to check my phone. I need to know this gore grind band. It was something ridiculous. Oh, cartilage. Cartilage. If anybody's hip to cartilage, I have to check out cartilage now because of my nephew suddenly getting into gore grind. Hell yeah. Why not? Get into gore grind. We got a couple more here. Garrett, when you see someone like the water guy, I wish people came with a 30-second trailer so I could see what I'm getting myself into. Yeah. Smoothie brain. That's what you're getting into. Smoothie brain. I just assume most people, including myself, you know, I'm not immune from this. I want people to fact check me. A lot of people with microphones are just smoothie brains, you know, it's the only way I can think of it. The culture war and the internet has blended people's brains into a smoothie. So now we get people on the internet saying, oh, you know, water is just a scam, doesn't hydrate you, doesn't help keep you alive. He's basically just got up there and was like, oh, no, bro, I don't understand basic biology. I don't understand a fucking thing. I don't understand the way the human body works at all. Water's a scam. You didn't know water's a scam? Use the down, Joseph says, use the downtime to get a beer and some food. Yeah, I mean, I could. I could, you know. Phil Anselmo, though, I can't support that fucking guy anymore. I can't. I just can't. I just straight up cannot support him. I love Down. I love that band. And I used to love Pantera. I still will put on Vulgar Display of Power and just go, yeah, it's good. This is really good. It was like changed my worldview. Like that was such an impactful album for me. But Phil, he can fuck off. He can fuck off. I'm assuming, yeah, Clifford Jackson, he doesn't know how magnets work either. I'm assuming that guy doesn't know the way a lot of things work. Helicopters are a scam. How do they fly? It's just a big spinning thing. That doesn't make any sense. It's a scam. I know nothing about biology. I know nothing about the human body. That's basically what he got up there and proudly said with his full chest is, I don't know anything about the human body. I don't know anything. I know zero. Well, they're writing an album that's not for me. They're writing an album that's not for me. Okay, so here's the thing. That was a bunch of super chats. Always so appreciated. We did all that. We did that. I think it's, let's take a quick break in Retro Vape right now. It's 6 p.m. We are absolutely going to run long tonight. Depending on what Retro Vape you guys choose. I have to, waste a Post-it every single time. Okay, I'm going to try to put these so you can't see what they are. I don't think any of these are super complicated exactly, but I'll let you guys judge and be the decider. Okay. Now then. Hi there. Let's end this poll in the chat. Really divided on this. I say 40. 4T. I don't think I say 40. I think I say 40. 40. 4T? No, maybe I'm in the 4D group. 4T. 4D. I think I'm in the 40 group. I think I'm in the 40 group. Cicero! All right, I'm going to add a poll in the chat literally right now. We have 4 options to choose from tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. What camera will work the best? Maybe this one? No. Maybe this one? Ah, perfection. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see the numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please vote. Please vote on a retro vape. If you don't vote, then you don't get to vote. Funky. I'm going to put on some lo-fi chilled beats while you guys vote. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you can kind of see this one. I don't know that any of these have been up for a retro vaping like within a year or two. A year or two, maybe longer. In fact, I know one of them, 2 of them have never been up here for a retro vape. None of them. This is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. Skip around the room. Please vote. Just vote, and this is what we're going to vape. This is what we're going to retro vape tonight. Hope you're all doing well. Appreciate you being here. It's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day, you know? One of these looks like one that you sent me. Wait, oh, maybe it is Tribal Buddha. Maybe it is. Yeah, Durbin is trash. Durbin is trash. Name any politician and I'll just say that they're trash. Literally every politician is trash. There's not a fucking one of them that I would trust to watch my dogs. Did you, Tribal Buddha? Did you? I mean, maybe. Here's the thing. You could tell me that you did, and I have such a bad memory that I would probably just believe you. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi's trash. Nancy Pelosi's trash. The last politician, and I actually mention him in the news and advocacy when we get to the news part. Trash. Trash. Number 2 has some smegma on it. Yeah. Smegma? Smegma! Smegma all over the place. Smegma on your RDA. Just vape it. Oh yeah, the white mutation. We've done the white mutation. We did the white mutation. Any thoughts on DIY tutorials or info vids? I just mixed my first 2 juices. You know, I'll firstly point you to, you know, obviously the DIY or Die is the big YouTube channel for DIYing, but there are a lot of really great mixing streams. There are some very, very talented mixers. Honestly, within this chat, like if Steve-O has the time, he's a great mixer. Tribal Buddha's a great mixer. There's some talented ass mixers in here. Uncle Buck, you've been vaping for 16 years and you remember my reviews in the kitchen. Dude, hell yeah, I remember my reviews in the kitchen. That's when I was moving at one point. Giovanni said maggots. The maggots are falling like rain. Maggots. 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 Maggots are falling like rain. Do you know what all of these are, V8? Okay, I'm gonna do a quick I'm gonna start counting down here, so get your votes in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like this one is in the lead so far. Number 2. That should be real interesting. Oh, Jasmine Crockett. Okay. I won't call her trash. I do like her style. She's kind of a badass, but she's a politician. You know, and I don't trust politicians' words. I trust politicians' actions. And she's said a lot of anyway, yeah, I like her. I like Jasmine Crockett. I take that back. I won't call her trash. The maggots, they're falling like rain. Smegma? Smegma is just sort of a general death metal-y term. I don't know if there's a band named Smegma. I mean, chances are there is. Yeah, Smegma, an experimental noise band. According to Wikipedia, they've been around since 1974. They're from Pasadena. They're just a noise band. There's like 19 members of this band, Smegma. They've been around since 1974. They're just a noise band. Smegma. Official Smegma MySpace page. Smegma on Discogs. Yeah, Smegma. And Smegma is just, I don't know, you know, it's like I've heard Guar say Smegma. I've heard many death metal bands use the term Smegma. Smegma is the funk of a man's genitals. Is that really what it is? It's dick rot? It's like crotch rot? Smegma? I appreciate you keeping it real over there on Twitch, Therapy. GSX. Number 1 doubles as a razor in a pinch. Number 1's kind of the one. All right, I'm going to count down. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Godzilla. The poll is done. The winner is number 2. Number 2. So you're going to go away. Slide you away over there. You're going to go, oops. You're going to go away. Slide you back over here. You're going to go away. Slide you back over here. And that means we throw the Post-it completely away. And this is what we're building tonight. It's going to happen. Does anybody know what this is? Do you recognize the logo on the side right there? Asmodus. What? What? Look at that airflow open up. Airflow closed. Airflow open. Airflow closed. Airflow open. I think not Matt Sinister. Damn it. Rest in peace, Matt Sinister. I think Jake Scrapwood. I don't know why that came out of my mouth. I mean, I just got Sinister on the brain. I think Jake Scrapwood called it correctly. This is, here, let me unscrew this. The Asmodus Bunker RDA. The Asmodus Bunker. Now, I don't remember exactly loving this RDA. In fact, I've got to pull this coil out of here. We're going to have to put a new coil in here. Let me get my tools in my spinny tool guy. Hey now. Hey now. It's a single coil bangy. It's a single coil bangy. You can tell it's Asmodus because they always had those aqua blue O-rings. This looks to be a framed. That's a framed coil right there. I couldn't tell you what that is or who that came from, but that's a framed coil right there. It's got a pretty big opening there. This is essentially something like the Hadley you know, or a lot of like small, squonky RDAs that have existed. Should I waste a crazy 8 in here? Should I waste a crazy 8 in here? This is a Twisted Timmy Crazy 8. Listen, Twisted Timmy, he's essentially a sponsor of this vlog. I'm just going to make it an official... Twisted Timmy's Coils is an official sponsor of GrimmGreen, the GrimmGreen vlog, and all things GrimmGreen, the vape fiddles. I use Timmy Coils like, whoa. But I only have one Crazy 8 left. I only have one Crazy 8 left. And I kind of want a 3mm coil. Whoa! What about a 4mm coil from Drip Theory? You think that would fit in there? Plenty of room. Holy shit, should we do a 4mm coil? I don't have the proper tools for a 4mm coil, though, and that bums me out. Damn, a 4mm coil would fit sick in there, Drip Theory. That's a Drip Theory MTL. That's a Breeze Tones. That's a Fralian, a Twisted Timmy Fralian. Since we had a framed in there before, maybe we should have a framed in there now. Maybe we should have a Frames Janklin in there right now. 3mm? Yeah. Let's go 3mm. Let's add a little wrap to it. And it has to be hanging down. Like this. If I could get this centered. It's got to be a hanging down guy, kind of like that. I'll have to pull it up just a little bit because the airflow, I'm not sure you're going to be able to see this. Airflow's right there. That little hole right there is the airflow. So I'll get the coil in front of the airflow. In fact, I'm going to get this centered. I'm going to stick this in here. And that should hold it right in the middle. Should hold it perfectly in the middle. Perfectly. I remember really disliking this. I don't think I'm going to squonk it. Yeah, large coils. I wish I had a 4mm tool, but I just don't have a 4mm tool. And that makes me nervous to try to install a 4mm coil without a 4mm tool. Too high? No, that's kind of perfect. It's definitely centered. If Phrasing were here, he would notice the wonk on the back of that coil. Yeah, that's wonk. That's wonk. There's no way around that wonk. Unless... Yeah. Oh. Oh. Take care of that wonk. It is, right? It's hard to align without a proper tool. And I don't want to do that. Damn. Okay, that looks great. That looks so much less wonk. Worlds less wonk. I'm going to clip these leads. Dick him out. Dang, okay. I'm having a hard time getting up on that lead. Dick him out. Shit. Okay, I'm going to come at it from the top. Dick him out. Whoop. Well, that went flying. Let's try this again. Dicky Mo. Oh, I didn't clip it. Dicky Mo. Haha. Dicky Mo. Oh, that's much better. Dickie Mo. Dickie Mo. Dickie Mo. Yeah, this is going to be spectacular. This is going to be spectacular if this was a good RDA. Reading a 0.17 at the moment. Still 0.17. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I always mess up my good tweezers. I don't know where they are. Here, I'll spin it this way. Got this cranking away at a modest little 10 watts right now. Just going to try to strum out, space this out before it really starts glowing. Will it let me glow this at 10 watts? Okay, now let's turn the wattage up a little bit. 15, 16, 21. 22. It's 20-something watts. 25.5. Yeah, there we go. I knew there was going to be hot spots there. Perfection has been achieved. Perfection is achieved. Exhale. Yeah. Oh, exhale over on Twitch. Yes. Ice. Yes. 1,000%. I tried mixing as well many, many years ago, and all I could make was crap. All I could make was crap. And it was one of those things where I thought, well, I thought I'd be good at this. I thought I'd be good at this, you know? You have a strange relationship with your flush cutters. Yep. I always blame the flush cutters. I haven't been able to blame these, though, because these Dickie Mo clippers have been high-quality Dickie Mo clippers. Shout out to Dickie Mo. WTVC. Actually, I don't know if Dickie Mo's part of the WTVC. I'm hoping he's part of the WTVC. Maybe he's not part of the WTVC. 4mm coil would have been rad as hell in this. Hashtag just saying. And dude, I am running out of cotton. I'm running out of cotton like crazy. Yeah, here's the thing, Tribal Buddha. I know there's a squonk pin in it, but I don't have a non-squonk pin. So, we're just going to have to survive. We're just going to have to survive dripping on a RDA with a squonk pin installed. I'll take the risk. Take the risk of any possible leakings. Yeah, I get it. That's a lot of cotton. I'm sorry, phrasing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is again, don't let phrasing watch this part. There's my cotton wastage. It's a lot. I know it. But this is kind of a breeze to just thumb those wicks straight down. I genuinely cannot remember if I like this RDA or not. It's been... When did this RDA come out? Quick, Jake Scrapwood. Whoops, I guess if I spelled anything correctly... All right, let's, okay, so this is at least 5 years old. At least 5 years old. Let's see what this guy has to say about it.
Check out the coils of my shit, bitch. And then you show it off and they're like, that's nice. And you vape it. And then they're like, where the fuck are the coils? Hold on.
Guess who that was? I'm thinking he didn't like it. Let's see, I think I reviewed the Bunker RDA. Yeah, Bunker RDA 6 years ago. Oh, this was during Asmodus Week. want to watch the fast version to see what I thought of it. Oh, I had to edit this video out. I had to edit this video. Where was I living? Oh, this is my old apartment.
Nothing could possibly be flawless, but the vape quality that I get from this RDA, from this single coil RDA, it is just top notch. The airflow on it feels fairly nice. It tends to feel
I said it was top notch.
like a lot of osmosis airflow. It feels a little bit sharp at times, and that sharpness goes away if you just turn down the airflow. Just a little bit. Just add a
Make
little
RDAs
bit of
great again,
resistance to
Hat.
that airflow, and it's a much better situation all around. It's going to be smoother, and it's also going to be more flavorful when you do.
Okay, so GrimmGreen's tip is to turn the airflow down. Turn the airflow down. I want... I don't care what you want. Here's what you get. Let's just try some Turkish tobacco. It's been a second. I think I got this out last week for something. Never used it. I'm not going to go crazy because I know that there's a squonk pin installed. So I'm not just going to bleh like a freaking lunatic. Why would I do that? My favorite part of building of all everything is when I put a big fat layer of liquid on this and you can see the liquid on it, and then you just press the button and you can watch the liquid right before it vaporizes. It like sucks into the coils. It sucks right into the coils, right into the cotton. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Vapors. Normal view. Normal view. The bunker has tabs so that I can open and close the airflow, as it were, like this. And if I follow GrimmGreen's advice, I'm going to close down the airflow just a little bit. And it's got windows, you know, and that's kind of neat, but it doesn't really do anything, you know? It doesn't really do anything. You can't, it immediately gets foggy. It immediately gets vapey. Putting on the old reliable leaning tree wood mods. The oldest mod that I have that I still use on a regular basis. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, hey now. Hey now. Got that Asmodus bunker. Some Turkish tobacco, 3 milligrams. Shout out to Mother Truckin' M Turk. Bunker. The bunker RDA. Haven't vaped this maybe 7 years. Yeah, vape windows. That was a thing. There was a bunch of RDAs that came out not exactly right around this time, but kind of right before this time that had windows in it. Didn't the Tsunami have windows in it? The Tsunami had windows in it. That Jabo RDA had windows in it. Wasn't there a Tsunami with windows in it? Yeah, this one. The Tsunami 24. This one had windows on it. Except that's from a vape shop, so I can't exactly show you that. This had windows on it. Just for reasons. For reasons that don't make any sense. Just put windows on it. Put a bird on it. Put windows on it. All right, Bunker RDA. Oh, Luna, that's very nice of you. I love your content. Your unique style and engagement are amazing. We'd love to explore a collaboration with you. Let's connect and create something awesome together. Luna, you're an AI. No humans talk like that. Do humans talk like that? What human uses the rocket ship emoji? I think you're AI. I think you're AI, Luna, unless you can prove to me otherwise. Yeah, the window immediately fogs up. Even look at it right now. It's completely fogged up. It's all fogged up. I didn't even vape it yet. All I did was press the button. Immediately fogged up. Immediately, like, you know, just smeared with liquid, with like liquid droplet spittle everywhere. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but it's mostly just useless. I'm going to turn the airflow down a little bit like a young GrimmGreen suggested. GrimmGreen from 6 years ago. Garrett, peace out, home skillet. Keep it real. Oh my God, Ian. Past guy. Past guy. Ian, you have created a new person within the GrimmGreen expanded universe. Thank you, Ian. Past guy. Past guy. Yeah, Luna was a bot. Yeah. I had a feeling Luna was just a bot. Nobody who jumps into a live stream and is like, we're such big fans. We love the way you interact with... What? Shut up, Luna. Go away. I'm not going to collab with you. Turn the airflow down from past guy. Yeah, young guy. See, past guy could be to a certain time frame, and then young guy would be like the very beginning. The very beginning of GrimmGreen, like 2010. All the 2010, 2011, 2012 stuff is young guy. Young guy. Asmodus, bunker, single coil, let's go. I mean, let's be real. I'm going to say this about most every vape thing that exists on the planet, but that's good flavor. That's good flavor. Maybe I just haven't had this liquid in a while, but man, that is good flavor. Falling off a cliff guy? Ah! I just sound like a Linkus falling to his doom in a shrine. Ah! Flavor's good. This Turkish tobacco slaps. It only gets better with time. This is like a 5-year-old bottle at least. At least, bro. And it is still delicious. If I slow my roll down on the airflow, it actually smooths it out a little bit. If I try to cloud comp it and really rip hard on it, it gets shrill. You can hear that sound. It's that high-pitched RDA sound I can't stand. Like even the Zoo 1's lower than that. Damn, I need to revisit this Turkish tobacco a little bit more often. Let's try it full open. Maybe past guy was lying. Maybe past guy wasn't telling the truth. And I'm gonna rock this full open to the detriment of my own advice. Yeah. I can just slow my roll a little bit, and it's actually, dude, it's actually kind of a nice vape. It's actually kind of a nice vape. This is a Robert Rhodes. This is an old Stabwood LiPo DNA 200 from, I couldn't even tell you how many years ago. Maybe 9 years now, 8-9 years. Leaning Tree was the company. They're not around anymore, but it was all wood. That's their little logo. Stabilized wood all the way around. And I love this just because it has that big like crack of green sort of acrylic in there. It's LiPo, so I have to charge it with a little micro USB, but this is the one LiPo mod I've owned that has not taken a shit on me. Even the Def mods, the Guar box took a shit on me. Can't charge it, can't use it. The big Satan box, can't charge it, can't use it. This from 7-8 years ago still slaps, still going strong. It's become like my workhorse, build on it, vape it. I can do anything with this giant box. Wise guy says airflow full open. Thank you, Robert. I like it too. I love it. What's up, Toot Nugget? I didn't see you there. Summertime. Dude, this is not a bad vape. This could hold up, I think, to most things on my desk. That flavor's busting for a single coil. That flavor is busting. For such a big chamber, that flavor's busting. And I think it's the airflow. It's got Kennedy airflow in right up at the coil. No, it's not. It's in and outward at the coil. I can't explain why this flavor is this good. I literally cannot explain it, but it's good. Riding around in your Jeep or your Benzo, they'd rather see me in the pen, me in a pen, than me and little Renzo rolling in a Benzo. Bring the yellow tape to tape off the scene of the slaughter. Still get swole on bread and water. Something triggered me into NWA right there. Benzos, that's what did it, Toot Nugget. This is a successful ass retro vape. It's going to come to the point where 6-year-old vapes are still going to be just as good as vapes that we have right now. 7-year-old vapes. I'm going to have to find bad things, right? I'm going to have to deliberately find really bad vapes. And on the other hand, without a gun, they couldn't get none. The crackle. I'm getting crackle on the friggin' Asmodus bunker. What is life? You know how we do it. Hell yeah. All right. All right, Asmodus bunker. That was a good choice, you guys. That was a damn good choice because that is vaping really good. Shockingly good, and I'm glad I put that liquid in there. I kind of want to find a more permanent home for it, so now we can add this to the 22 fucking setups that I have on my desk right now. What's another one? What's a 23rd? I come in here every night now. That's my new routine, and I sit and I vape everything on my desk, and now it takes me 45 minutes. Ice Cube will swarm on any motherfucker in a blue uniform. All right. Hell yeah, that was a good retro vape. Woo! That's like one of the better retro vapes we've done recently, I think. Yeah, 45 flavors on Grimm's desk. And some of these, like, they all get vaped kind of pretty regularly. At least when I had kitchen guy, living room couch guy, every time I was in the kitchen, it was like, I got my iPad, I got a little journal, I got my Volcano next to me. Kitchen guy, you know? Or just vaping. Just vaping. Living room couch guy? Same thing. If I get out into the living room like on a Friday night, Saturday, just vaping. Just vaping. And then I'll come back in here and I'll be like, oh, look, there's that. Let me vape that. Oh, look, there's that. Let me vape that. Oh, wait, what's in this? Oh, let me vape that. Let me vape the world. Let me vape all of it. Plume Veil? Yeah. Plume Veil was kind of a POS. I'm assuming, J. Marcus, that the window is just acrylic. It could be glass. I wouldn't... It kind of feels like glass. Maybe I can't tell the difference between glass and acrylic, but this definitely feels like glass to me. That definitely feels like glass. Well, I'm not shocked that's glass. Eddie Asmodus, you know, he had some wacky ideas, but putting a window on an RDA and making the window glass, that wouldn't surprise me. The windows were Pyrex. Okay, Pyrex. The plume veils were not great. V8 has a warped sense. They weren't great for flavor, but they were, yeah, because there was a time in vaping when you were like, oh, you a flavor chaser or a cloud chaser? And now you don't need to do that. Now you don't need to do that. You can have both. Borosilicate. I don't know exactly what that is, V8. I'm assuming it's some sort of type of glass. Gonna make me... Oh, look at that. GrimmGreen, new review. Vupu Vinci Spark 220. Here's why I like it. That'd be interesting. Maybe we should watch that. Maybe we should check that out. Maybe I'll put a link to that in the description. Okay. Right on, guys. Right on. Let me kill these lo-fi chilled beats. Let me see if there's any super chats. And then we're going to run long. Already. We're already running long. Can you believe it? Let's see. Where did we leave off? Joshua in with the super chat. Get some more. I will get some more. You know, Joshua, because you said so. I'm going to get some more. We got one more super chat from Dee Dee. Oh, Dee Dee, thank you. Dee Dee, that's so gracious. Hey, Rico and Sophie here filling in for Mom. She's on the 6th week of dealing with laryngitis, but she wanted to send some love to Nico. And don't forget Murphy. Get something special. We puppers have to stick together. Dee Dee, if I pretend in my head that super chat is from your puppers, I'm going to just sit here and gently sob. That's the sweetest fucking thing. Thank you to Rico. Thank you to Sophie. Listen, Rico, Sophie, I hope that you just get the most loves. I hope that you get the most loves and the most cuddles and the most treats and the most playtime and the most zoomies that you've ever had. Thank you. Thank you, Rico and Sophie. I very appreciate that. That's too sweet. You guys are sweet. Dude, yeah, there's something about dogs, man. You know, Ricky Gervais said this in an interview. He said, what's one thing that can always make your day better? And he just looked with the most serious face at that interviewer and said, dogs. Dogs will instantly make my day better. If there's a day where I get to like scruffle 2 dog heads, that would be the best day of my life. There's just something magical about dogs. They have this, I don't know. I love animals. I love dogs, especially. And, you know, it's hard to explain to which, look, not everybody's a pet person. Not everybody's a dog person. That's fine. And I understand that. That's a completely reasonable position to take. But it's hard to explain to someone who's not a dog person, like what you feel for your dogs, like for your canine children, what you feel. It's like nothing else, man. Dogs rule the world. Let's see. What are we doing here? Yeah, okay. We're going to jump into some news. We're going to jump into 15 minutes of news and advocacy. This is pre-recorded, but before we get there, I want to do one quick thing. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. This is it. Here we go. Hey now. It's just going to be time. Just before we get to the news. Oh, hang on. I have another one too. We're going to do 2 quick things before we get to the news. I have some exciting. This is pretty exciting. This is actually pretty exciting. Where did my, here it is. I'm just going to let this play without sound because I don't want a copyright strike, but fucking you don't know Nicotine. You don't know Nicotine. You see my big movie poster back here? You don't know Nicotine. I was really, really blessed enough to be part of this documentary, and it is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen. It's certainly the best documentary about nicotine that exists on planet Earth. It came out in 2020, and it came out right about a month into COVID, and it was a real bummer. There was no big premiere. There was no like big theater release because the theaters were closed. Everyone was closed. They're streaming it on a platform called IBEX. But this news update this past week, the other things took a step forward. We're signed with a global distributor, and they're having talks with Amazon, Netflix, Apple TV, and Peacock, which currently has the A Billion Lives film on it, and other streaming services. This might get like a big international streaming platform release. We've updated tons of things behind the scenes, IMDb, and we're readying our relaunch sequence. Lots of content to come out on public platforms once we get the word. Hang in there. We might be able to watch You Don't Know Nicotine on Amazon Prime. We might be able to watch You Don't Know Nicotine on freaking Netflix, on freaking Apple TV Plus. This would be huge. So many people need to watch this movie because nicotine is so misunderstood, even by people who should understand it. Too many people are misinformed about nicotine, and this is a great documentary. Like I said, I don't love using the term blessed, but I feel very blessed, very fortunate to have been able to be part of the You Don't Know Nicotine documentary. I would love this to get out there. I would love more people to learn about nicotine. It would reach a ton of people. Could you imagine it being just straight up on Netflix? Netflix recommending You Don't Know Nicotine? So many people would click on that. People who smoke cigarettes would click on that. People who smoke anything would click on that. People who vape would click on that. Pouchers would click on that. It's a damn hell-ass fine movie, Phil. I 10 out of 10 would recommend every single time. It's rad as hell. It is rad as hell. So I'll put a link to that down in the description below. I'll post a link to the iBex streaming platform if you wanted to. It's like $10 a month or something, but you can sign up for a free trial, watch the movie. But Disney Plus, that would be amazing. You went to the premiere in Dallas. Tim Tebow, the leader of the WTVC, got to see it at the premiere in Dallas. Rad. That's rad. I just want a lot of people to see this movie. Now, if I may, real quickly, before we get into any news, we're going to read a real quick thing.
Nick Guy the Science Man.
Yeah, Nick Guy the Science Man is back. And you know what that means? We're going to go right here and read about a new study. Nicotine. Speaking of nicotine, less harmful to the brain than previously thought. A comprehensive new study contradicts claims about nicotine's supposed harmful effects on the brain, revealing that nicotine use is an effect rather than the cause of variations in brain structure. Study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association analyzed brain images of nearly 10,000 adolescents aged 9 to 11, followed them for 3 years to see how their brains are affected when they use different substances. So this is science for everybody, including Mike Bloomberg and the World Health Organization, who say that nicotine changes a young person's brain. Nicotine is brain poison for children. Nicotine primes the youth brain for future addictions. If you use nicotine, you're more likely to go on to smoke cigarettes, even though the data doesn't show that. You're more likely to go on to use other hard addictive drugs, even though the data doesn't show that. This shuts up all those people. Essentially, it should shut up all of those people. The results showed that adolescents who started using substances before the age of 15 had different brain volume, thickness, and structure compared to those who did not use the substances. So you might read that and think, maybe nicotine does affect the brain. Except the brain differences appear before nicotine use. This is the vaping heart attack study all over again. But in the good direction, the findings reveal that structural differences in the brain linked to early nicotine use were often present before the adolescents tried these substances. This adds to some emerging evidence that an individual's brain structure, alongside their unique genetics, environmental exposures, and interactions among these factors, may impact their level of risk and resilience for substance use and addiction. Dr. Claude, scientific director of the Swedish Match of the Nordic region, believes the study is an important contribution to better understanding the causal relationship between the differences seen in brain structure between nicotine users and non-users. The study clearly shows that the brains of users of nicotine and other addictive substances look different already in childhood before they've used any addictive substances. These changes seen in brain appearance are therefore not brain damage, as it is sometimes claimed. Nicotine opponents frequently claim that changes in the brain structure of nicotine users are caused by nicotine itself. However, the new research indicates that such claims are built on a common misunderstanding of correlation and causation. Would you look at that? Correlation is never causation. This study provides further support for what is called the Common liability theory. It explains why users of a substance like nicotine are also at an increased risk of other substances such as cannabis. According to this theory, the cause is not the nicotine itself, but entirely different common factors. The use of different substances has a shared underlying cause, which can be genetics, environmental, other lifestyle factors, and, as this study clearly shows, differences in brain appearance and function are already in childhood. Already. So these changes to the brain are happening before people even use nicotine. The general for the Association of Swedish Snus Manufacturers welcomes the findings. He hopes this new study will force nicotine opponents to stop spreading misinformation about the relationship between nicotine and the brain. Youth under 18 should not use nicotine, just like those with certain medical conditions and pregnant women. But claiming that nicotine damages the brain is propaganda, not science. And now there's independent research confirming this. Hell yeah. Put that on a t-shirt. Claiming nicotine damages the brain is propaganda. I want to put that on a t-shirt. Claiming that nicotine damages the brain is propaganda. I'll put a link to this in the description. I hope I'm allowed to. Yeah, this is just a forum. This is just a news site. This is just a news site. So let's put it in the chat right now. I'll put it in the description afterwards if you want to get learned up on some science about nicotine. Spectacular. You know, you love to see it. You really love to see it. Now, what I would like to do... Oh, hang on. Just some quick little dangle clacks right there. It's no big deal. We're going to jump into the news and advocacy. It's exactly 17 minutes long tonight. I almost did it. Almost made it in 15 minutes. Put it into 17 minutes. We got a new head of the FDA. We're going to talk a little bit about RFK and Dick freaking Durbin has reintroduced his national vape tax. He wants cigarettes and vapes and pouches and anything with nicotine, because nicotine, all at the same tax bracket, all at the same tax level. There's no reason to tax less harmful things at a lower rate so people are inclined to move to them. No, we want all of it at the same level. We got to close those loopholes. We got to prevent youth use. Come on, how can you not be on board with that? Causation is never causation is not correlation. Correlation is not causation. Yep. 99 out of 100 people who stub their toe also have cancer. Therefore, you stub your toe when you get cancer. Yes. And this is my favorite one. Hang on. I have a graphic for this. I have a graphic for my correlation does not equal causation. And I'm going to try to find it in a folder of just disorganized chaos. Yeah. Okay, maybe I won't find it. Here it is. Yep. Here's my favorite correlation does not equal causation. The red line is number of people who've drowned by falling into a pool. And the black line is films Nicolas Cage has appeared in, which means Nicolas Cage films cause you to drown in a pool. Nicolas Cage films, if correlation equaled causation, then Nicolas Cage films cause people to drown in a swimming pool. Correlation is never causation. Never causation. You know what we call that? Grasping at straws. This is just from my my advocacy folder. How much does the government making off of tobacco? What was this? Would sooner have a smoker die of smoking-related illnesses than use less harmful nicotine alternatives. That's right. The World Health Organization would do that. All right. Here we go, you guys. Let's tuck in. I'll be in the chat. Here's 17 minutes of news and advocacy. Get it. Good evening. Hi, I am News Guy. This is the Matt Sinister Memorial 15 minutes of news and advocacy timer, and I'm really going to try tonight to keep this to about 15 minutes. Well, it's most likely going to be 20 minutes, and it's not going to be any shorter if I just keep talking like this. So let's just go. Before we get to RFK, before we get to the new head of the FDA, we got to talk about this national vape tax, and it's a little bit weird. Oh, Dick Durbin. Oh, good old Dick Durbin already has a community note on there, but he says Big Tobacco's deadly profit scheme relies on addicting children. Does Big Tobacco's deadly profit scheme rely on children? Because if Big Tobacco's deadly profit scheme relies on addicting children, they're doing, I think, one of the worst jobs possible. But let's continue. I introduced the End Tobacco Loopholes Act with Ron Wyden and Congressman Raja to update federal taxes on tobacco corporations, helping to prevent youth smoking and vaping and save billions on health care costs. I especially love the way that this community note is worded. If the main goal of e-cigarettes is to get youth addicted, then it is failing, as youth nicotine has reached a new 25-year record low. Yep, here's Newsweek reporting on U.S. teen tobacco use hitting a 25-year low. Sorry about the picture of Elon Musk. Here's the Associated Press also reporting that teen smoking and other tobacco use drops to the lowest level in 25 years. What? Dick, what? Forbes, oh look at that. Teen tobacco use drops to a 25-year low as vaping rates plummet, CDC says. I know that if I was a politician and I was concerned about youth vaping and I saw that youth vaping had just reached a 25-year low, I would also want to introduce new taxes and new legislation to stop that. This feels a little bit like having a full tank of gas and then still going to the gas station and trying to top it off and put more gas in there because, no, I just want to drive farther. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, Dick Durbin. Dick Durbin wants us to be hysterical. If not hysterical, then at least concerned about youth vaping, despite the CDC saying it's at a 25-year low. Still trying to keep that moral panic up. Got to keep people concerned about something, you know. Additionally, in the community note, cigarettes and e-cigarettes are substitute products. Taxes on vapes, low risk, have shown to increase smoking, high risk rates. Yeah, there's all sorts of science around this. All the way back in 2022, we had science. Let's get down here. In the United States, higher ends tax rates are associated with decreased ends use, but increased cigarette smoking among 18 to 25-year-olds, with associations reversed for cigarette taxes. I feel like a crazy person saying this so many times, but vape bans and excessive vape taxes just lead to more cigarette smoking. And the oddest thing about this is his website seems to just be missing this page. Just yesterday, I was on this page because I did a reel for Instagram, you see, and I needed a screenshot of it, and the page was still there. And today, I go to Lance's post, I click on the link, we go here, 404. It's just gone. His whole page dedicated to his whole new vape tax legislation is just gone. Dick Durbin, go away. If you live in the great state of Illinois, and even if you don't, reaching out to Dick Durbin's office about this legislation would be a honestly spectacular idea. We have to remember that all elected officials, every elected official, works literally for us, the constituents. America is based on consent of the governed. So it's all well within our rights to every day, if we want to, call these offices, call these people, tell them what you think. And this goes, beyond vaping. Sure, Dick Durbin's office, call him, tell him what you think about vaping, but all elected officials should be hearing from their constituents constantly. And all I can do is speculate, really, why is Dick Durbin and Raja Krishnamurthy the last two in Congress that are really, really anti-vaping? A lot of people have just jumped ship from the anti-vaping crusade, but not Dick Durbin and Raja Krishnamurthy. Moving on from that, it also seems, a few weeks ago, I said all I wanted is RFK to be a man of science. So far, it seems as though he's being a man of science. He's being a man of science, and anti-vax people are losing their minds. There was a measles outbreak in Texas. Kid died. This is the first measles death in 50 years. RFK, measles outbreak is a call to action for us. The MMR vaccine is crucial to avoiding this potentially deadly disease. He's encouraging people in Texas to get the measles vaccine because that's how you stop the spread of measles. And people who are all on board with Make America Healthy Again assumed that that would include no vaccinations at all. So when he says you should get vaccinated for the measles, anti-vax people are just melting down. And this is, I think, the bigger problem with RFK. Mask off moment for RFK Jr. telling people about the MMR vaccine due to a measles outbreak in Texas. So much for Maha. Yikes. This is kind of what happens when non-scientific people expected RFK to be as non-scientific as them. And then when he's not and actually promotes science, they see that as a slight and they start distrusting him. So in the future, if and when RFK Jr. comes out and says, hey, tobacco harm reduction, pouches are less harmful than cigarettes, there's already like an installed base that is just going to not believe anything he says. And it's going to be people who distrusted him from the beginning, and it's going to be now people who now distrust him because he told people to get vaccinated. Poor Stu Peters here. The only thing Bobby is fixing is to put needles in arms and pumping kids and healthy people full of autism causing MMR shots. RFK is now a vaccine pusher. You were duped. It's this really weird double-edged sword where, again, when RFK does or says something that is pro-science, people who distrusted him before will just assume that he's making things up. And the anti-scientific people who just assumed he was going to tear down the whole system and destroy everything and get rid of vaccines and get rid of all medications, when they see him doing something scientific, they're not going to believe it either. He's in a tough spot and he's got tough decisions to make, and I don't envy him at all. People are actually turning their back on the Make America Healthy Again thing because he tried to make America healthy, just not in the way that they thought that he would make America healthy. Sorry, last one, just because this is my favorite one. Ian Carroll, I'm not 100% sure who he is. Hey, Robert Kennedy Jr., hell no. What the hell is this? The call to action is 1 in 23 children in America today have autism. Just because Pam Bondi and Kash Patel are burning their reputations to the ground doesn't mean that you should too. This is absolutely what happens when you put your faith in just a powerful person and not evidence, not science. From the Reason Foundation, one of the only places that I actually get news. And this is just a commentary. Will Martin Makary's FDA listen to the evidence on e-cigarettes? This article isn't super worth reading, but I like the question. The article's mostly about vaping, what it is, what it does. She brings up the Cochrane reviews. She says, if FDA really wants to follow the science, then they'll follow the science. This is nothing you haven't heard before. We've talked about Martin Makary very briefly in the past when his name was being floated around for FDA commissioner. And now that he's going through his hearings, I'm kind of trying to look more into Martin Makary. The first thing I noticed on his Twitter X profile, Johns Hopkins. Woof. Okay, Johns Hopkins, they don't love vaping. They don't love harm reduction. We know how Johns Hopkins feels about vaping. Well, here's 5 vaping facts you need to know. It's less harmful than smoking, but it's still not safe. You know why? EVALI. Research suggests that vaping's bad for your heart and lungs. So that was kind of whatever. My first red flag. Again, I don't want this guy to be anything but a man of science. He's kind of going through his confirmation hearings right now, and AG Ashley Moody from Florida asked him a bunch of questions about vaping. So let's see what he says.
I am so excited to see you here today. I was incredibly happy with this nomination when confirmed. I know you're going to do a great job. I have 2 issues I want to cover, and they are relevant specifically to the 2 main roles in my life over the last 6 years, one as a mother and one as Attorney General of Florida. First, I want to talk to you about what is going on with the FDA and it's burying its head in the sand about illegal, chemically ridden, extraordinarily high amounts of nicotine,
chemically ridden
Chinese vapes that are flooding the United States market. In fact, 2/3 of the export market from China for these vapes, 2/3 of our market here are Chinese vapes coming out of
It's actually 100% of our market here is Chinese vapes, because the vapes that FDA has authorized into the market, I hate to tell you this, AG Ashley Moody, they're also manufactured in China.
So It's unbelievable. They are in flavors like strawberry blow pop, watermelon, sour berry, attracting children, addicting children.
Except they're not, though. Except they're not, though, because you're using the same argument Dick Durbin does. Except they're not, though, because none of the data agrees with you, A.G. Ashley Moody. You can say all you want that a watermelon flavor is attracting kids into addiction, but the data says otherwise. The data says that youth vaping and youth smoking are at historic 25-year lows. Chinese vapes are flooding the market, but the youths aren't using them. Does that mean what? Does that mean what? That means what?
We have so many, thousands and thousands and thousands of pending applications. Most of these things are illegal in the United States right now, but yet somehow China has decided to flood our market with illegal vapes, with the United States market of illegal vapes, and they're benefiting. In fact, in China, they banned flavored vapes. And so all of the manufacturers there of these chemically ridden vapes have now flooded our market.
Chemically ridden vapes. China did ban flavored vapes, but the reason, A.G. Ashley Moody, that China banned flavored vapes is because China owns a state tobacco company. The country of China owns the tobacco company, owns the cigarette company, and vapes were causing Chinese people to stop smoking, and the Chinese government needs that tobacco money. So she's right, they did ban vapes, but they banned it so that their citizens would smoke and buy state-owned cigarettes.
And now are addicting our children. Much like we're seeing this in many
Except
other
they're not
ways
being
in harmful
addicted. We know
substance
this.
coming
We've seen the
from
data.
China, and they're not doing much about it. Fentanyl, etc. So whoever comes in as the head of FDA, this is one of your problems you have to address immediately. I know there are a lot of things that you're going to get questioned about, but these things are all over
Chinese
the
vapes.
United States in convenience stores. They're readily available to children. If you walk
They're actually illegal for children. Completely illegal for children. Completely illegal for anyone under 21, A.G. Ashley Moody. You should know that.
and anyone right now, you would be able to find them. And not only are the amounts of nicotine going up and up and up and up,
They're not. They haven't gone up in 10 years. Juul came out in 2016 with 5%, 50 milligram liquid, and that's the highest it's ever been, and it's never gone higher than that.
we don't know what is in these things.
Yes, we do.
And there has been little to nothing done to deal with our pending applications at the FDA or to enforce those that we know are illegal right now. How would you address this, and what do you plan to do on day one?
Well, thank you, Senator. I appreciate your passion on this important issue, and I've appreciated your work as Attorney General in Florida on this issue. Maybe it's because you both believe in doing the right thing and because you're a baseball mom that you're interested in this.
I first heard about this on the bleachers at a baseball game.
I think there are 4 new vaping stores that have popped up in my neighborhood all in the last few years. I've not walked into one of them.
You
although
should.
Perhaps I should to check it out.
Yep.
But you are absolutely right that we are being flooded with Chinese products. We have no idea what's in these products.
Yeah, we do.
And public health is not even going to be able to study them because it takes so long for public health research to catch up. But it's very concerning, and it's not right that products are banned in China. And
They're banned in China because the state of China, the country of China, owns the tobacco company. It's the Chinese tobacco monopoly. Oh my God.
yet they're manufacturing them and sending them into the United States. So there are a few things the FDA can do to try to address this problem. First of all, the Office of Inspections and Investigations has a lot of people with guns, and they do enforcement and raids. And we need, in collaboration with DOJ and other areas of law enforcement, to try to address this problem of illegal products on our market.
There was an announcement during the last
So
administration.
just drug war
and
stuff,
I
just
won't get into
general
much,
standard
they were
drug
gonna-
war stuff.
Once people finally convinced them that this is out of control and people are getting addicted by the day, there was this big announcement about task force. We're going to use all the tools available. That's great, and enforcement needs to be key. Florida had to finally step up and do it ourselves because the federal government would do nothing.
Florida passed a modified PMTA registry bill where any new products that get sold in the state moving forward have to be approved by her.
The first key has to be, what do we do with our pending applications? How do you clean up FDA's house first. You need to know what the law is before you can enforce it. Let's start there. Please focus on that. And then...
Oh, I guess that's the end. So he essentially just agreed with her and just said, yeah, you're right. These are really bad. They're really illegal and they're all full of chemicals and we don't know what's in them and science can't study them because it would just take too long. And yeah, China banned vaping too. So why aren't we banning vaping? They're just sending all their illegal vapes over here to sell to our kids. Everything I've seen so far and heard so far from Marty Makary doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence in our Center for Tobacco Products or our future FDA. Is it too much to ask for the head of Health and Human Services to be a man of science? Is it too much to ask for the head of FDA to just be a man of science and regulate products based on the best science available? I think we're done, but I'm going to leave you with one last thing. Last week, we talked about Montana. We talked about Ron Marshall going to bat for vapors in Montana. Between last week and this week, he resigned. He just resigned. He said, too corrupt here. It's too corrupt and I don't want to play anymore and I don't want to be on this ride anymore, so I'm just quitting. And look, I don't know Ron Marshall. Maybe he's done a lot for vaping. Maybe he's done a lot for the vapors in Montana. But in my opinion, you don't win by giving up. You don't look corruption in the face and go, whoa, that's too much corruption for me. I'll be over here. I don't want to play with you guys. You're too corrupted. It seems as though if someone was against corruption, they would want to go and be where the corruption is in an attempt to change it or to alter course rather than just throwing up your hands. Again, I don't know, Ron. I don't know the details. Seems like we don't win by giving up, though. And I genuinely don't know if someone like Ron Marshall's going to be more effective as a vape advocate by not being a politician, by not being a representative. I don't want to swim in this swamp anymore. What do I want to say? I'm not a corrupt person. Why do I want to stay around a bunch of corrupt people? Marshall told reporters on Monday, I'm not going to play this game anymore. Taking my ball and going home. Again, I don't know Ron. Personally, I don't know the details. I mean, and if I'm way off base here, I would appreciate someone telling me, but I feel like we don't win by giving up. I don't feel like we can face corruption by walking the other direction. And look, I feel the same way about Justin Amash. When Justin Amash was a congressperson, he was like my favorite congressperson. I thought this Justin Amash guy, he's really got his shit together. He really knows what he's doing. And then at the end of his term, he just said, well, I served my term, I did my due diligence, I served our country, and now I'm going to leave. And I thought, what? Why? If you're trying to challenge corruption and change the status quo, isn't it easier to do that in a position of power than as just a civilian, as just a me? Thanks for hanging out. I have been News Guy. There will be links in the description to literally everything I talked about, and I'm most likely going to throw it back to Office Guy, and he's most likely going to throw that directly to Super Chats. Yeah, Ashley Moody. You know, it's like there's a lot of science to be had at a baseball field. Yeah, and listen, like I said, he's probably a great shop owner. I'm not doubting his shop ownerness. I don't understand his logic. That's the only thing. I don't understand his logic. I understand being frustrated at corruption. Welcome. We've been frustrated at corruption for 16 years now on this YouTube channel. I understand that there's probably deep corruption and it probably is frustrating to be a part of it and to try to change it, but what is walking away? I don't know what walking away accomplishes, really. Ron's also 72 years old. I mean, any other reason, if he said, I'm just too old for this shit, I would have been like, oh, okay. I would agree with that. But the weird excuse of it's too corrupted and I'm on a mission to fix the corruption, so I'm going to leave the corruption. I don't know. I'm sorry. That just seems weird to me. And that's like, imagine you're on a baseball team and you're playing baseball and you're down by like 8 points. And then you just go, well, I'm not playing anymore. I don't want to be a part of this. Well, you're definitely not going to win now. If you throw your glove on the field, you're definitely not going to win now. Definitely not. But hell, I don't know the guy. He's probably dope as hell. Mallory's vouching for him. He runs a great shop. He's probably saved, tens of thousands of smokers from death and disease. Probably tens of thousands of smokers from death and disease. I just can't get behind the it's too I'm fighting corruption, but it's too corrupt, so I'm going to leave. I feel like the best way to fight corruption is to kind of face it head on, and especially if I was in a elected official where I could be part of that world, for lack of a better term. I feel like it would be easier, unless he was threatened. Listen, that could very well be. If the corruption was part of, if some sort of like, group got up on him and was like, get out of politics, go retire right now, we're going to punch you real hard. Then yeah, there could be many reasons. That's why just seemed weird to me. I'm not saying he's a bad guy because of it. I just don't necessarily agree with the logic of giving up to win. I don't understand that part of it. Chinese vapes are the best vapes. Chinese vapes are kind of the only vapes. With the exception of like this, I think this was made in Poland, this was made in Malaysia, although this could have been made in China and just sold from Malaysia. That could be. Most everything on here is made in China. That's from China. That's from China. China. It all comes from China. The only thing we stopped using from China was their e-liquids because they're terrible. They are just the worst thing in the history of bad things. Okay. Appreciate you guys hanging in there for the news and advocacy. I want to shout out my cousin Barbara's GoFundMe, please. I'm just going to put a link in the description, a link in the chat. Cousin Barbara, she's been in the chat for years now, Barbara, years now. And look, there's some hard times that are happening, and any little thing helps. Any little thing helps. Imagine he feels defeated. Maybe he'll regroup, rerun, get a new game plan together. I've felt defeated since Ivali, I guess. That's when I started feeling really defeated, was after Ivali. That's the first time during Ivali and post Ivali was the very first time I felt the vape world shrink a little bit. It was a noticeable change. It shrunk. And that's not a good feeling. That's not a good feeling. Ivali messed us all up, and I've been defeated since then. I felt defeated since then. Every time a PMTA registry bill passes, I feel defeated. Every time during 2020 and 2021, when shops were just closing left and right, that made me feel defeated. We get used to feeling defeated, I guess. That's why we latch on to any good news that can possibly maggots. Yeah. Who needs that when we've got maggots? If there's any birthdays, I'd like to hear about them now, but so far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, including Frank and his wife, to sing happy birthday to. So we're going to do some birthdays, open some mail, do a very random liquid tasting at the end. Look, you guys, this has been a fairly smooth vlog. I thought I was going to be doing a lot more winging, but we're actually lining it up pretty good. Actually lining it up. So, let's sing happy birthday to the birthday people. Happy birthday! Should I try to sing it like odorous? That might hurt. That might hurt the old throat nodules. I don't know what nodules are. I don't have throat nodules. But I'm singing happy birthday to a few people, a few patrons. In fact, I think these are all patrons. These are all patron birthdays. Do just a quick little spot for Steel Valley Vapors. Always an official sponsor of all things GrimmGreen. Happy birthday to you, specifically happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, dear Phrasing. also Mooney, also Chef Seamus, and Frank and his wife. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room, skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room, skip around the room, skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Skip around the room. Ah! Skip around the room to blast beats. Hey, I love you, man. Have a great birthday. I hope you have/had a great birthday. I know birthdays as you get older into your 40s and 50s don't really, you're kind of like, man, what's this? But no, man, that's your day. Eat some cheese. Just when I think about my birthday, I think about, dude, I want to eat some cheese. Let's just eat some cheese. Have some birthday cheese, Get your favorite cheese, skip around the room, have some birthday cheese. Freaking birthday cheese. Happy birthday, birthday people. I really appreciate you celebrating your birthdays right here on this GrimmGreen vlog. What I would like to do right now, hang on. I just want to see real quick. I thought I saw like one or two come in. Yeah, we had Andrew. Andrew says, always love watching the vlogs and your reviews. Oh, pulled the trigger on a Def Mods PMW and a Ragnarok Tallboy after seeing your Guar mod. Yeah, here's the thing, Andrew. Yes, those are great. The Def Mods are rad as hell. Mine both took a shit on me. Mine both took a shit on me, bro. I keep them both right at the front, hoping that one day they will work again. I've been in contact with Def Mods a few times. They sent me a giant Boro. We were supposed to do some trading back and forth so that I could get this Guar box back to him to be fixed so I could use the Guar box again. But it's so dope. It's so sick. I love this thing. But it just straight up is dead. Won't charge. Won't do nothing. I'm truly bummed out. Enjoy those though. Enjoy those, Andrew. If that's your real name. I'm just kidding. And then Mallory Gates. Senator Moody better go apologize to a tree to wasting its oxygen. Your evidence is hearing it from a baseball game? What a bee. I'm getting rid of the Brita. I'm getting rid of the bee. She's a GDB. We're getting rid of Brita. Community fans? We're getting rid of the bee. She's a GDB. Yeah, she's a GDB. That's what she is, Mallory. She's a GDB. I wouldn't say that to her face, but I would love to have a conversation with Ashley Moody. We could have a very civilized conversation. Michelle Elliott, I appreciate that. Smash that thumbs up button. Very, very appreciate anybody hitting the like button. You can even hit the dislike button if you want. It's all engagement. Leaving comments, leaving likes, that helps me out. That helps out Old Grimm so much, you guys. So much. I think I need to replace the lipo. Yeah, in fact, here's the internals. It has a Def Mods branded wrapped 3S lipo pack on the inside, but I don't feel comfortable trying to replace this by myself. It's not puffy. It's not puffy or anything. It hasn't been damaged in any way, but I think it's adhesived in there, stickied in there in some way. I don't want to fuck it up. I don't want to mess it up. But damn it, I love this thing. Or, I still love it. I just can't use it anymore. Nor the large Satan box either. Well, we're getting to that point right now where whoa, I almost didn't make it back in time. Hang on. Hang on. Some of this is just just mail. Some of this is just mail. We're going to open an Amazon box. We're going to open my Amazon boxes. I was hoping these would get here before the vlog. Hey! Oh, okay. Well, look. Magnesium supplements. Nothing interesting there. I got a LED flame bulb. You know these? LED flame bulbs. I love these. I run extension cords into my fireplaces. I have 2 fireplaces in the house that we just don't use because they need to be cleaned. They need to be serviced desperately. So we kind of just close the flume. We don't use a fireplace. There's no reason to light a fire in the living room. But what I do is I run a white extension cord that you can't really see into the back of the fireplace, and I stack up a bunch of logs, and I put the LED flame bulbs in there, so there's always like a glowing fake fire in the fireplaces. That's a Disney hack. That's an Imagineering hack. Feel free to use that. LED flame bulbs. Hell yeah. Other Amazon package. I should use these to open the rest of the packages. Oh, there's only one of them. Oh, maybe I guess the other one got delayed. Well, the other one got delayed. That's fine. You don't even know what this is. Oh, this isn't even the coolest one. I got this for, gardening. Gardening. I got this for gardening, for tree trimming. I have trees in my yard, and I got this for tree trimming and yard work. And you can just order these off of Amazon. And it's funny because I ordered this off of Amazon, and there was a warning when I put it in my cart about California. And I thought, oh, shit, yeah. I guess that makes sense that I wouldn't be able to order a machete from Amazon and have it delivered to California. But I did, and, whoops, don't put it in backwards. Oops, don't put it in backwards. Oh, I put it in backwards, and now I can't get it out again. That's what she said. Oh, God, I put it in backwards. Oh, God, I really stuck this in here. Ugh, shit. It's stuck forever. She's a GDB. Oh, my God, this might actually be stuck in here forever. Fuck. Well, I ruined my machete. We're getting rid of Britta. Come on. I know you want to. Ah, okay, there it is. There it is. It gave me a big warning in my cart, and I thought, oh, I can't get this shipped to California. But I can. And just go out to a tree, lop off branches. The warning was a California Prop 65 warning. California Prop 65. Unbelievable. This product is known to the state of California to have materials that cause cancer. Sure, that's the warning that should be on a machete, right? That's what should be on a machete, a cancer warning. Cancer warning? No. Look, this is I know what I'm doing here. This is the side that you point at what you want to bleed or cut. And then this is the safe side to hold. And it's got full tang right there. Look at that. Full tang on the bottom. Fits my hand feel for days. I don't know how stoked YouTube will be on that. But that's only one of the 2 that I ordered. That's only one of the 2 that I ordered. But wait, there's more. Oh yeah, shit yeah, these are the shoes. Oh, those are dope. Oh, those are dope. I got some, listen. Here's the thing, I'll show you this pair of shoes. My wife and I, ouch, have been, trying to be healthier, more active people. So we go on walks. We go on afternoon walks that are meant to be like, it's like fast paced, get your heart rate up, walk around for 4 miles. You know, we go all through neighborhoods. There's tons of neighborhoods around here that we love, and we walk around and we judge people's houses. You know, we talk about paint and tile and driveways and turf, and we rate people's houses, you know, and we name the houses different things. Anyway, we go on these walks, and I don't have any good walking shoes. A knife mod reminiscent of the gang mod, I would do that. I would do that. God mod permissions? What's God mod? Oh my God, I'm bleeding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. So I told my wife, I don't have any good walking shoes. I'm walking around in these dumb Skechers that I bought in Switzerland, and they're not good for walking. And I've been walking around in like my Nike Panda Dunks, and they're terrible walking shoes. So Asics. I got a pair of proper walking shoes. These are GrimmGreen to the bone. Look at that. Look at these sick Asics. Pure gel. Those are badass. Neon green. You remember getting new shoes in like elementary school and you would like race your friends? You're like, I got new shoes. You want to race? They make me go faster. They're speed shoes. So shout out to my incredible wife for getting me walking shoes so we can continue walking. Look at that. Look at the size of this thing. That's a boat. Matches my mic stand a little bit. That's so dope. I'm actually looking forward to walking now in some brand new mother truckin' walking shoes. Asics, Big Mood Giraffe. Shit yeah, Asics, fuck. Asics rule. I've actually never had a pair of Asics before, but Casey swears by Asics. She bought herself like 4 pairs of the same shoe because she loves the shoe so much, and she wears the shoe until there's like actual holes in it. Just last week, I'm looking at her foot and there's a hole in her shoe, and it's perfectly lined up with a hole in her sock so she can poke her toe out the front of her shoe. And I'm like, it might be time for new shoes. Yeah, it might be time for new shoes. So look, we got some new walking shoes, trying to get my, my cardiovascular fitness up. You get into that speed walking zone, get your heart rate up. You can just go for miles. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to these Asics and walking on them. Ban it. Ban it. Don't you want to just get this out and wave it around? I'm going to keep this by my bedside. It's for gardening, but it's also for home defense. You know, if I'm being real. It's a little bit less for gardening and more for home defense. But now there's actual other mail. I wish the big machete got here. There's a big one. There's a bigger one than that. This is a small one comparatively. Does it say the size? No, it doesn't say size. Mossy oak. This is the one. I think this is the one that V8 told me to get. 16-inch machete with sheath. 16 inches. 16-inch machete. What do you think of that? What do you think of a 16-inch machete? Here we go. Let's get into some other mail here. I don't know why I keep putting my knife away. Serenity now. I do this every time. Do I do this every time? What's going on here? Oh, here it is. I just, for some reason, put it on the ground. That's a weird flex, Nick, but okay. Weird flex, Nick, but okay. A bloody machete. Yeah, machete. That's from Club Dread. Club Dread is an underrated movie. Club Dread is an underrated movie, I think. Mr. Fogg. Okay, I got 35 milligram liquids. and a Mr. Fogg DRT. Mr. Fogg DRT vaping device. 0.4 ohm, 0.6 ohm. Sure. Look, time will tell me everything I need to know. I'll put this through its paces. What does it have, a milliamp hour listed on here? No, but 1400 mAh. That's not bad. All right, Mr. Fogg. Mr. Fogg is an old school company. Mr. Fogg has been around for a while, I believe. Mr. Fogg e-liquid. I got Blue Raz in 35 milligram and Blue Raz Ice in Blue Raz Peach and Blue Raz Ice. How did they know that I love Blue Raz so much? How did they know that? Blue Raz. Germium? Is this a Germium? 35 milligram is way too much for me. I will never vape those liquids. Never, ever vape those liquids. Grimm. Is this Germium? Yeah, this is Germium. This is a Germium. Your wife will use them, Germium? Oh, wait, whoa. Oh, hey. Pendulum coils. Is this Germium? Pendulum coils. Hang on. Hey, Nick, it's Germium. I've been trying to get you these coils for a while. The coil maker is named Jared Thompson. He can make any kind of coils you would want. Oh, a variety of crackly coils, very crackly coils. If you got a chance, look up pendulum coils. I've only heard about pendulum coils because of the yo-yo's talking about pendulum coils and how dope they are. Sincerely, Jeremy M. Hello, Mr. Green. Jeremy M got these for you. He ordered the cherry bombs and M80s, but I threw in a few others for you so you can try a variety. I hope you enjoy them. If you need anything specific or special requests, I am more than happy to help out. Have a good one, bud. Okay, sick. Well, thank you, Jeremy M. And thank you, Jared Thompson? Shit, yeah, Jared Thompson. Shout out to Jared Thompson. That's cool. Yeah, we got some pendulums here. Wait, okay, okay, maybe there's some dangle clacks happening. It's because my camera battery was exhausted, you know? And I want the good, give me that good uppy closey. Give me that good uppy closey pendulum coils. Pendulum coils, these are the cherry bombs. 2.5 millimeter, 4.5 wrap. I don't know exactly what the construction of these are. We got some cherry bombs. Those look like very nice coils. Staggered fuse Claptons. Crackle Fralian. The Crackle Fralian 2.5 millimeter, 4.5 wrap. There's a Crackle Fralian in there. I'm glad that these are the standard still for coils. That packaging. Dude, I fucking love new coils. M80s. 2.7 millimeters. What? M80s. Just some straight up aliens. 3 millimeter 5 wrap. These are some good looking coils. Pendulum coils. Hell yeah, pendulum coils. Thank you, Jeremy M. Thank you, Benjamin Coils. I love some coils. We'll try out some of these coils on Tuesday. On the fiddle, we'll rock some pendulum coils. How close can I get with a pendulum coil? You want to see some coil art? Let's see, what would be impressive? Staggered fuse Claptons? I mean, these are pretty nice coils. Look at this. Look at that staggered. Staggered fuse Claptons are hard to do. I know, I've tried. Those are some solid ass coils. Solid ass looking coils right there. 1,000%. Dude. Thank you. Jeremy M., thank you. Appreciate you, pimp. And thank you, Pendulum Coils. That's dope. I'll never say no to coils. Literally never. Where's Jared? Is Jared in here? Jared. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Jared. Got some freaking Jeremy M coils. Looks like this package was opened. That's okay. What? Pure Max Q? The Pure Max Q? Bunch of coils. The Pure Max Q. And then I got a few, oh, look at that. Whoa, hi. How you doing, guys? I got a new, I got some more, Boosh. Look at those. MQ class. I already have an MQ class, but if these aren't gunmetal, I'll trade you. They're most likely gunmetal. I'm assuming these are gunmetal. But that just means, look. Yo freaking yoy. All right, and we got more coils for the Pure Max Q. I don't know anything about this. Mystical Black. That's the name of this color. Mystical. It's a mystical black. Oh, it's a Pure Max Cocoa. It's a Pure Max side-by-side. Okay. Okay, Pure Max. Let's, I can take this pod right here. As juicy as it is, use my shirt. Should be able to vape this like right now, right? Theory says. Yep, that vibrated to life. That vibrated to life. What's up, Pure Max Q? Look at you. Yeah, that's not on. Now it's on. Yep. Open that airflow up. Listen, the Pure Max coils are good. The problem is they're either wildly inconsistent and it just, to refill it is just, I have to take the pod out, every single time. You have to open the juice lock and then open the slider, and then fill it up, and then close the slider, and then close the juice lock, and then put it back in your device. That's a lot of steps. That just seems like a lot of steps. But this looks cool. That looks cool. This Pure Max Cocoa guy, I'll call it the correct name. It's the Pure Max Q. That is cool. That is cool. And 2 more MQ classes. I have one of these MQ classes I thought going right now. Oh, no, I don't. I don't have anything on it. Maybe that's where the dwarf should live. Hands-free all day long. MQ class. Yeah, I think the MQ class does, hang on. Yep, maxes out at 60 watts. That's an MQ class right there. I got this a few weeks ago. It's in what I call a corporate boardroom. It looks like a meeting. This looks like it wants you to send you an email. This looks like it wants to circle back around on that low-hanging fruit. We'll put a pin in that for now. Just trying to think of all the corporate talk I possibly can. We'll put a pin in that for now. We'll circle back around. Glad we could connect on this project. That's what the MQ class says. It's like, I'm glad we could connect on this project. I'm a corporate boardroom. It's slick as hell though, and I'm going to put the dwarf on there. Maybe that's where the dwarf should live. It's been hit and miss with me with the SX stuff. It's been hit and miss with me with the SX stuff. I used to love it, and then I hated it, and then I loved them again, and then I disliked them tremendously. And now with the Pure Max and the MQ class, I'm kind of back on board. You know, I'm kind of on board with SX. I'm kind of on board with Yeehee or Yai-Hi or however anybody wants to call it. I'm back on board. The Pure Max 1 was just such a good but flawed vape. It was just so good. It was just so good. It was too good. Let's see. Let's play. I'm getting rid of Brita. Getting rid of the B. She's a GDB. I'm getting rid of Brita. Tiny nipples. Come on. Somebody has to watch Community out there. Someone has to watch Community. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You know where this came from? You know where this came from? Oh, no big deal. That's just Alfie. No big deal. That's just Alfie. Vape Smarter. Oh, this is a lot. This is about the whole thing. Oh, this is just what they send in. Okay, let's look at this. Vape Smarter. What a great company. I have a Boro of theirs that's just beautiful. And they made me... I saw that Sam Bogan also got a Vape Smarter. Thank you, Vape Smarter. I saw that Sam Bogan also got a custom, like some sort of custom sick mech mod. And I am overtly stoked for this. Let's open this together. She's a GDB. Oops. Chat scrolled all the way to the top. Freaking Alfie, you know it. All batteries, positive end in first. This feels like Christmas. This is a Mecular mod. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Why are you so weird? I'm getting rid of Brita. That's so sick. Holy shit. That is so dope. Look at that. We got the paw. We got the Alfie paw. We got a custom sparkly GrimmGreen inlay on this beautiful green tube. Black hardware, side fire guy, Imperial logo on the 510. I want to immediately vape this. Let's see, Soul Keeper. You might have to give up your RDA for this Vape Smarter. It's got to be 21,700, right? Yeah, hell yeah. Shit, yeah, it's 21,700. I'm getting rid of Brita. I'm getting rid of the B. She's a GDB. Getting rid of Brita. Get out of here. Dude, I love this Vape Smarter. That is so dope. That is so dope. This 21700 seems a little long. No, that seems a little bit long too. I mean, it stands up fine, but the threading doesn't quite go to the flush. That's okay. These are handmade mods. Amazing. 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 It's a soft side fire. I generally don't like side fires, Tim, advocate for liberty. I have two side fires that I like. One of them came from Tribal Buddha, and it's in Immortal Mods side fire that I love. This is a nice, squishy, soft side fire. Fucking A, where's my Don? Dude, shout out to Vape Smarter. That is so dope. That is so dope. That's one of the coolest things I've ever got. Right, Matt? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Bogan got a series stack. More for him. I'm glad mine's a single battery. I will use this way more than a series stack. Hitting super nice and hard. Hell yeah, Vape Smarter. I need to put Alfie in my room, right? I feel like Alfie needs to live in the office somewhere. We'll put him on a wall. We'll put him up here, maybe by Megadeth. Maybe by Eddie and the Cruisers. I don't know. Dude. Wait, there's more. There's more. Side fires are the hotness. Oh, there's some drip tips in here. There's some drip tips in here now. At least a matchy drip tip. Get out of here. That's a matchy ass drip tip. Cut from the same material. I love this. See, the battery doesn't quite. Maybe over time that'll work in, or maybe I can make some adjustments or use a 2700 instead of a 21700. Vape Smarter. Hell yeah. Shout out to you, Vape Smarter. That's some cool shit. That's dope as hell. Forgive me for not keeping the tubular packaging, but this is going to be a forever device. I don't ever need to. I don't even need to ship this anywhere. I'm never getting rid of it. Never. Never. And we got Alfie. Can we put Alfie up here? Look at that dog. Look at that dog. I love this dog. I don't think I've ever even met this dog. But I love that dog. Now, this seems awfully lightweight. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. This, I think I can show this on YouTube. Have you, this company hit me up and I just really wanted to try this. So I said, yes, it's the Vape Man Click. It is a vaporizer. Can you see what it says here? Come on, buddy, focus. I know you want to. What the hell ass shit is going on here, dude? There you go. Vape Man Click vaporizer for herbs and concentrates, Swiss designed, crafted in Italy since 2009. And I have no idea how it works, but it is a vaporizer that utilizes a, you know, a torchy guy that I don't know how to use exactly. Yeah, I'm sure this will work as soon as I fill it up with something. But yeah, it uses a torchy guy to heat it up. It doesn't burn it. It vaporizes it. I can't quite tell from the exploded view what's going on there. But apparently these are quite popular. Quite popular herbal vaporizers. Huh. It's a thing. It's a damn thing. I just wanted to give it a try. I got some tools here too. Maybe instead of a Volcania tonight, I'll try out my Vape Man Click. I'm going to have to watch some YouTube reviews. I have to watch some YouTube reviews for this Vape Man Click. But listen, I'm a vaporizer guy. I love my Volcano. I love my Dynasnaps. Vape Man. Torch Guy. Careful. Torch Guy's dangerous. We don't want to encourage Torch Guy. Yeah, it's like a Dynavap. It's exactly like a Dynavap. It's heat, not earn. Cicero. It's heat, not earn. Alfie. That thing looks dope. Pun completely intended. You know, here's the thing. What time is it? Oh, okay. We're running along. It's parts. It's like a pipe. I don't want to get too carried away with this right now. I think you heat it on the bottom. I think it gets heated on the bottom. The material seems to go in here, right? Under this little screen. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the material goes in there and you heat it from the bottom and the screen just kind of acts as a mouthpiece. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch a YouTube video. A Vape Man Click. I'm assuming it utilizes similar technology as the Dynavap, you know? You get that little snap. You get that Dynavap snap. We're fans of the Dynavap. We like the Dynavap here, you know? In this house, we Dynavap. In this house, actually, we Volcano. But we are going to... Oh! Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. I know what this is. This is the last package, and I know what this is. Whoa. See, I was trying to not run long because I have to get up early tomorrow. That sucks. Holy shit, Mal. Holy shit. What do we even got in here? Mad Mix, Peach Tea Paradise, Cocoa Train, Nana Pudding Cake, Peach Tea Paradise. Oh, I see there's doubles. And then we got Nagageddon. Nagageddon. You can take care of that. We got freaking Double Barrel. Is this a root beer flavor? Is Double Barrel a root beer flavor? Purple Slush. Mao. Hooking it up. Indulgence. And then the last one. Mr. PB Cups. Hell to the yeah. That indulgence is it seems like an indulgent liquid. That's a dark ass liquid. Some wet ass. Peach Tea Paradise, Nana Pudding Cake. Damn it, Mao. Thank you. I am so fucking stoked for these. Well, we'll have to pick a Mao for the liquid tasting, right? We'll have to put a root beer up tonight. Tonight might be... Mao, seriously, thank you. I'm so pumped for these. This is a swag bag. This is a swag bag to the maximum swag bags. But the great thing is I got multiple bottles of each. And that just makes me happy. So if there's one I really like, I know I have another bottle. And whatever, you know, the yo-yoys, they need liquid too. Peach Tea Paradise, Purple Slush, Nana Pudding Cake, Banana Root Beer, or Root Beer rather. No, that's Choco Train. Or Cocoa Train. Oh, chocolate. Wait, where did the double barrel go? That's the one I'm really after. Where the hell else did it go shit? Oh, here it is. Mother Truckin' Double Barrel. That's the one that's the one I think. That's the one. Mao, dude, Brosif, thank you. Thank you. All right, Mao. Let's that's the mail, you know? That's all that's everything that's fit to open. The desk is a mess, just a nightmare of a mess, but Vape Smarter. Mother Truckin' Vape Smarter. What a good mail. Besides machetes, besides Mao hooking it up, bro. Seriously, thank you. Thank you. We might do just a Mao tasting tonight. I had some other liquids set aside, but I think maybe just tonight we'll pick between the Maos, right? We'll pick between the Maos. We'll either do Purple Slush, Nana Pudding Cake, Double Barrel, maybe. It's so good. Double Barrel for life. Face Meat, always appreciate your input, man. Seriously, always. Literally every dry oatmeal that I see brings me a little bit of joy. Brings me a lot of bit of joy. I'm going to check in just real quickly on them super chats before we taste the liquid. We did go long tonight. We went way too long tonight. Too long. Too long. All right, super chats. All right, super tones, let's rock. Dun 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 dun. Super tone strike back. What? Nobody else was into 90s Christian ska? What's wrong with you? Mallory Gates. GrimmGreen is the new Jason Voorhees. You need a goalie mask when you do your yard work. Yeah. Yes, 100% I do. 100% I do. And I need a goalie mask. I need a hockey goalie mask for, defending the house, right? If someone breaks into your house and they're confronted with a guy with a hockey mask and a machete, I feel like that's pretty compelling reason not to stick around, I feel like that's pretty good reason to run the other direction. Appreciate you tons, Mallory. Jay Logan, great vlog, Nick. Please have an enjoyable weekend. News was great. Pre-recorded seems to be working well. Right to the point. Have a good weekend. All the cool kids. Jay Logan, thank you. Thank you for that feedback. It's rare, mostly because I don't ask, to get feedback like that on the vlog. Like, if people like the pre-recorded, if people don't, if people like how the vlog works, if people like how the layout is, if people like the schedule, if people like running long. Wing check. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. James Logan. Mr. J, appreciate you. Appreciate you, pimp. Now, What if two people? What if both me and my wife were brandishing machetes wearing hockey masks? Supertones? Dude, 5 Iron Frenzy? Here's the thing. I was a much bigger Supertones fan than I was 5 Iron Frenzy because I felt like 5 Iron Frenzy... I don't know. 5 Iron Frenzy never really super hit with me. I liked their first album a lot, but I liked like 5 Supertones albums. All right, Supertones, let's rock. Dun 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 dun. Supertones strike back. Inca, 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 inca. Okay. Let's do a Mao. Let's do a Mao tasting. How about it? What say you, team? What say you, team? Thank you, J. Logan, my dude. I can't thank you enough. That was very gracious of you. Very gracious. Well, tonight might be the night that nobody picks the mystery box. Should I even put up a mystery box? Maybe I shouldn't. Okay, we're going to do no mystery box tonight for the very random liquid tasting voting. Hang on, let me put on some voting music. Mao, 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 Mao. There's a poll in the chat right now. Double barrel. Obviously, double barrel is going to be up here. Purple slush is going to be up here. Nana's pudding cake is going to be up here. Please vote right now. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. You know? It's just not real life. That's not a possibility. We're going to be tasting it tonight out of a Matterhorn mech with a golden black legal RDA on top. Freshly rebuilt, freshly re-wicked legal RDA. One of the best RDAs of literally all time. Yeah, we're going to go full open tonight. Full open on that airflow. All right, voters, get voting. I'm going to do just a hair of good housekeeping right now. Little Pure Max guy. Get it out of my gut rimple. I like that the S and the O are over my boobs. My next t-shirts are just going to say Nicotine Enthusiast. Not an option, but you vote for the chocolate, J. Marcus? All right. I will keep that in mind the next time we have a liquid tasting. Whenever I get a new batch or whatever shipment, it's like we immediately have to do it, right? As a standalone liquid tasting. Forget everything else I had out tonight. And then it's like next week it's going to be whatever we don't choose. It's going to be a Mao liquid. It's going to be like a Stevie, a Mao, and a Timmy. Those will be the 3 up next week. Because those were the newest ones to arrive. I love grape. If this is grape flavored, get out of here right now. I want you to see my nipples, Jeremy. I want to see your nipples. Oh, the Wee Baby Seamus. I have to give a shout out to Wee Baby Seamus for the shoes. On the patron stream, On the patron stream this week, we were talking about what's your most irrational superstition that you still have, and the only superstition that I could think of that I take part in normally is the vlog day shoes. I haven't missed a vlog. I've missed one vlog. I missed one vlog with these shoes, and it felt like the weirdest vlog ever, and I have to wear these shoes on vlog day. Have to wear these shoes on vlog day. Oh yeah, shit, yeah, more JMW? Sorry, I wasn't leaving you off the list. But yeah, JMW slaps. I'm down. They're pretty sick shoes, right, Seamus? Right? Have to give proper credit where credit is due. How's this voting going? How long are we running right now? Just 3.5 hours. That's no big deal. Oh, Double Barrel's in the lead, but see, you're taking into account my biases because I would like to vape the Double Barrel, but I'll vape whatever you guys vote. I'll vape whatever you vote. My nipple game is weak. Here, I can fix that. Just do some flicking. Hold my tit up, flick the nipple. That's how you get it going. Oh yeah, see that? No, it's out of focus. You can't see it. This one, just give it a little flip. You're good. We don't kink shame here. We definitely don't. Whoops. Or Alfie. That's the other option for tonight. I'm just kidding. Of course I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. All right, let's we are running long, so I'm just going to do a countdown literally right now. 10, 9, get those votes in. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote funky. It's a celebration. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Godzilla. The poll has ended. Mao says the Double Barrel is my first proper mix since getting back into mixing and probably one of my all-time favorites. It was a root beer flavor that got me off of cigarettes, and so this being the liquid tasting tonight brings me a lot of joy. Brings me a lot of joy. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah. That smells. So what is it about? You can see my big fat gut. What is it about root beer that rules so hard? What is it? Why does it rule? The world may never know. It's like a perfect flavor. It's like a perfect flavor. What did I send in the chat? Just a space bar? That's fine. I think these are 0.12s, 0.13s in here, so it should be nice and rocking on a mech. Yeah, it's a little bit ornery. Okay, Mao, it's time to put your mouth where your money is. What? You know what I mean. The legal doesn't have tabs, so it's a little bit of a line it up every single time. Ah, Alfie! Stay. I don't know why that was so funny. Cheers. Let's have a Mao Double Barrel root beer. Oh, okay. I don't need much time with this, but I am going to sit back and vape it for just a hot second. I'll be right back. You think root beer tastes like medicine? Really? That's so unfortunate. Okay. That's literally all I need. This root beer, Mao. This root beer is a damn hell-ass good root beer. This is a damned hell-ass good root beer. It's like, the only way I can kind of describe it in my mind's eye is creamy root beer, but not like a root beer float. It's not vanilla-y. It's just creamy. It's just a creamy root beer. It honestly reminds me a little bit of the first root beer I ever had that I went, oh, this could do it. This might be the flavor that does it. I could quit smoking with this flavor. I could vape this all day long. It's got the correct level of throaty to it. The throaty needs to be on the exhale, not on the inhale. It's what I loved about Mai. It's what I love about that Twisted Timmy's strawberry cream. The throat's all on the exhale, so it's a good throat. It's a good throat. Yeah, it does. Okay, it's creamy though. It has a creamy component to it. Root beer barrels candy, that hits. Yeah, that hits. Like the ones that are shaped like barrels. Probably why it's called double barrel. Hey, Mao, I'm a little bit slow, but I'm pretty sure that I taste that. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Double barrel candy, root beer. I thought root beer is, stored in barrels. I don't know where I was going with that, Mao. Thanks for setting me straight. This is a good ass root beer. It is very candied, but there's a creamy component to it. The throat goat. It's a throat goat. It is a throat goat. The throat on the exhale is the best kind of throaty. The throat hit primes your chug muscles. That's right. Throat hit on your chug muscles. Give an old throat hit to the old chug muscles. Prime your chug muscles up. Whatever happened to that guy? Did he take off? Someone tell him that water's a scam. Mao, you killed it with this. If your other flavors are like on this level of root beer, dude. V-God. Dude, I don't even know what to say. That is delicious. That is delicious, Mao. It's somehow crispy and creamy at the same time. It does have that root beer. That's random. It does have that root beer. Thank you in advance for the bless yous. What's up, Saif? Chillin'. You timed in. You got in here right at the end of the vlog. We just had the very random liquid tasting. It was Double Barrel by Mao, and it's freaking delicious. Delicious. Let me say it again. Delicious. I think that's all I got, you guys. I'm going to take down Alfie real quick so I can prime my chug muscles here and drink some water. Yeah, Steve-O, yeah. It's supposed to be double barrel candies, but the creamy component makes it super smooth. Super smooth, Mao. Super smooth. Oh, wait, he's probably not going to stay up here again. Damn. Well, shit, you guys. That's it. We're done here. We're spent. I need to clean up my office, and I need to get in some hangs for a little bit, and then I need to go to bed. I might not even have any shed time tonight. You know? I might not. Thank you, Advocate. Thank you, Toot Nugget. Thank you, Elmer. Thank you, Barbara. Drink water? Are you insane? This is a solvent. Don't you know that it's just a solvent? It's a scam. That guy must be, well, he seems too dumb to be able to do that, but I was thinking the only thing that makes sense is if that guy's like going to school to be a urologist and he just wants more people to have kidney stones. so he can treat them. Don't drink water. Every urologist out there should be telling people not to drink water if they want more kidney stones. Let me take a quick look. Make sure I didn't forget anything. You guys, I think we're good. I've been doing nothing but talk at you for 3 hours and 38 minutes now, and I am tired. I am exhausted. I feel like I just ran a marathon. After every vlog, I'm so hyped before every vlog, and at the end of every vlog, I'm like, okay, whew, that was a lot. That was a lot. It's a lot of vaping, a lot of fiddling, a lot of newsing, a lot of sciencing, a lot of opening, a lot of tasting, a lot of vaping. Get that burp out. Now then, I'm going to say goodnight. The W's were pretty great for a hot minute, Rebel Kingpin Rebel. If you want to bring up Christian swing bands, the W's were pretty sick. I fell pretty hard for the W's. I also fell pretty hard. They weren't exactly ska, but Squad 5-0. Did you ever get down with some Squad 5-0? I loved Squad 5-0. They released a hoodie that had the Cobra Commander logo on it. It just was the Cobra Commander snake, and it said Squad 5-0. And I'm like, well, I'm going to buy that and wear it for the rest of my life. The thing that I got rid of that I really regret getting rid of is my favorite MXPX hoodie. It just said MXPX across the front, and on the back it had their little punk guy, and it said Left Coast Punk. And I loved the shit out of that hoodie, and I'm so mad that I ever got rid of that MXPX hoodie. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight. Goodnight, Megs. Headed to bed. That's fine. The hangs will just be a little bit more quiet, a little bit more chill. Jay Logan, thank you. I really appreciate that, you guys. I love the vlog. I love vlog day. I like being here with you guys. I like goofing off. I love having fun. I like talking shop, building stuff, vaping stuff, talking science, talking news, talking advocacy. I love it. I like it, and I love it. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you in the chat for making this such a dope spot to hang out, you know? It would be different if you guys were all jerks, but thankfully no one is, and we're all awesome, and that's why people can come into this vlog chat and just, you know, feel like we've been keeping a spot warm for you, you know? Cool Tech Dreamer's not here, so Steve-O says, have a food night. Have a food night, everybody. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Remember, vaping rules. It's going to change the world. It already is. We're going to save billions of lives. We're going to eradicate cigarette smoking, despite A.G. Moody's best efforts, despite Dick Durbin, and despite Blumenthal's best efforts, despite Mike Bloomberg's best efforts. You can't stop us. Cat's out of the bag. Vaping slaps, and it's going to change the world and save a million lives. Billions of lives. Except for Luna. Luna, see, that's why we have moderators, you know? That's why I have great moderators. We could take care of Luna right out of the gate. So, right on. Thanks again to the WTVC, and I will catch up with you guys next week. Until then, peace and chicken grease. Don't forget to cheese your jelly. Let's say goodbye with Homeboy OC as we do. He believes he can fly. We can believe in ourselves. Just for a minute. Cool Tech Dreamer's here. Cool Tech Dreamer's here. Have a food day, Cool Tech Dreamer. So let's say goodbye with Homeboy OC.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.